right. All right. Here we go. Today is the big day. If you guys are clicking on after the stream ends, go about an hour ahead and you will see the Joe Knows interview with Mike Wang. All right, guys. If you're clicking on after the stream is ended and it uploads as a video, go about an hour ahead and you'll see everything, okay? Today is the big day. I've seen some things. I've seen things I shouldn't have seen. That's all I can say. I'm going to just tell you guys. What's up, everybody, as you're coming in? I see the chat. Hey, man, make sure you guys drop a like on the stream so we can get trending again. It's a little too early to be yelling. You know, it's 9:30 where I'm at over here in Tennessee. Shout out to everybody in Tennessee. All I can say is there's going to be a lot of discussion in a little bit. So, look, it's 9:32 a.m. Eastern here, guys. The reason why we're starting the stream early today is because Joe Knows, if you guys didn't see, he announced yesterday that he is able to drop his interview with Mike Wang at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So we have 57 minutes. All right, 57 minutes. And we are going to be seeing the Joe Knows Mike Wang interview. And then literally right after that, straight into the gameplay. Like real gameplay. We've only seen 32, 34 seconds of real gameplay out of the cinematic trailer that 2K dropped. It's time. All right. So we have a whole hour. Yes, we got a little bit of time to hang out and chill. What's good, Shug? What's up, ZA3D? You in Tennessee? Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. Aiden, what? What time is the 2K stream? I don't think 2K is streaming today, guys. What's happening today is there's a bunch of creators that are dropping their gameplay for Play Now, the 2KU, and they were actually able to change their SIGs tomorrow with the builder and all that, so we're going to see that. But we're going to be able to see all of actually 2K. Like, well, I would say like 50%. You know, we're seeing real gameplay, how, you know, defense is with the bumping, and just of course we're probably going to see some glitchy looking stuff. But yeah, so we're going to see like half of it today and then probably 30% tomorrow. So we still got like 20% left, right? We still got to see the city, what they did to Proving Grounds, you know, the season passes and stuff like that. But we're basically getting to see the entire game today and tomorrow. And then my guess is they're doing the city reveal on Tuesday. So we'll see. What's good, free buckets? Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. We went 3 trendings in a row. 3 trendings in a row. I don't know if yesterday's video that I double uploaded went trending. I wasn't able to sit there and watch it. But even if it didn't, I'm not counting that because I don't even know if you can have 2 videos trending at once. And I uploaded twice in one day, which might have sold the streak. But it's all good. I mean, the streak was going to end at some point anyway. I'm just saying. You guys have been going crazy, bro. Seriously, you guys have been going insane. Y'all have a good day. I'm out. Hit me up if VC prices went down. Yeah, good luck. I don't think no one's going to hit you up. I don't think so. You're going to feel things. Yeah, LD2K told me that I'm going to feel things. I don't know what that means. Not sure about that one. Not in a million years have I imagined you look like this. Yes, this the first time I've seen Yo face. Bro. Yo, why is he so bro? Jace, thank you for that $1, bro. What time do they post? 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We're seeing the Mike Wang and Joe Knows interview. And then 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern is when we're going to see all the gameplay. How long you been live? What I missed? We have been live for 5 minutes now, guys. We're still on the intro. Handsome badge. Okay, bro. Does it need to go off? Does it? Yo, Sleepy, thank you for the $5 donation. Do you know if they fixed the nutmeg and self-lob glitch? No, I do not know if they fixed the strong handles glitch. Trade Trails, thank you for the $2, bro. Yeah, guys, I don't know a lot. Like, I seen things, okay? Things I shouldn't have seen. But I have not seen, like, someone trying out strong handles or anything like that. It was basically, you know what? We'll see it in a minute, okay? Can we watch the J-Mac live stream? What's he streaming right now? Are you playing fantasy football? Nah, I don't have the time for that. Let me see. Someone broke NDA? Who broke NDA? Dude, chat, what is going... Bro, I can't even read half the chats. Look at this. Bro, mad handsome. Most handsome. You're so cute. Like, what build do you think you're going to make so far? Jace, I make every build. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I make everything. So, if you're talking about like what I'm going to make first, I'm not really sure about that yet. I definitely want to see what we get tomorrow. But as you guys know, I make literally everything. I play 5 out. I play, screen PNR. I play as the guard in the PNR. I play as the center in the PNR. I'll make a 7-3 inside. I'll make a 7-3 Wimby, a 6-2 meta guard, right? Little left-right demon. I'll make a 6-6 PG. All that type of stuff. When's the Kobe build coming? Kobe build is definitely going to have to get made again. My Kobe build this year was really pretty good because mid-ranges were so good in 2K26. But the problem was he was 6'6", and, it's a massive difference between being like 6'6" and 6'4". So, it's a good build. It just, that's how 2K25 was. Yo, Alonzo, I just wanted to say thanks for all the great content through the years. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Breeze with the donation. Thank you, guys. Shout out to BADGEPLUG. I'm in Tennessee as well. Yeah, shout out to everybody from the 865 or wherever you're at in Tennessee. Finally caught a stream. Yeah, today is gonna be a real interesting one, y'all. I'm telling you, like today's is gonna be different than the past few years. I can't say if that's gonna be good or bad. There's gonna be people on both sides. There's going to be, like I said, there's going to be a lot of discussion after we see what we see soon. That's really all I can say. What are we getting today? We are getting Mike Wing interview with Joe Knows, gameplay from creators. Badge or 7'4" really in the game? Yes, 7'4" are in the game. Dude, Trey Bands, I love your content, man. I watch all your videos. Stay being the GOAT. Thank you, Trey. 615. People said Sim Nation is dead. Is this true? I couldn't really tell you that. Guys, I haven't seen a lot about the game, like I said. I have seen things, but in terms of that, no, I haven't. I don't know. Can't answer that. I know that statistics said that it is, and then, what's his name? Kevin Cruz was like, that's not true. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. My birthday is today. Yo, Saunder, happy birthday, bro. I'm in Morristown, Tennessee. Can't wait to meet you at 2K27 Calm Day. Is Badge hitting Legend this year? It depends on what's in the Legend area, Thank you for the donation, bro. Solo says, you've seen things, but just wait until you feel things. What would you say your excitement level is right now? And P.S. You're so damn handsome, dude. Thank you for the donation, bro. Bro, y'all are not serious. Y'all are not serious. But I would say that I went from just 2 days ago. I was probably 0 out of 10. 1 out of 10. If you guys have been watching the videos, I explained it. I've been trying my absolute hardest to just not have any, not in a bad way, like, oh, I know the game's going to be bad, but just be like, you know, when the game comes out, we'll see. And then things happen. I would say I'm at like a 5 right now. Because today's, like I said, bro, today's discussion after everything happens is going to be wild. It's really going to be very interesting. And then we get to see the builder tomorrow. I don't know about you guys, but dude, I woke up today and you know how like you wake up and like you can go back to bed in like 30 minutes, an hour, you know, for a little bit, like you get a little bit more sleep. There was just no way. Like I was like there was just, that should tell you, okay? That should tell you. Yo, Vontae, $4.99. What build would you advise someone who's butt like me and needs every advantage just to have a positive record from what you know? Honestly, I can't answer that, bro. I really don't know. But, I mean, the easiest builds every year to make, every year, guys, is like a post scorer, an inside center, you know, like a blue-red. If you guys played older 2K, something like that, something that can get boards, can dunk the ball when you're under the rim, can get rebounds. That's going to be your easiest way to, you know, not have to learn too much about the game. There's not much different as an inside center. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically going to have the same exact controls and role every year. All right? Bro, Trey Bands, I'm not even reading that, bro. Thank you for the donation, though. I've been watching your content since 2K19. Much respect from Australia. Where'd you go? There we go. Jaff, thank you for the donation, man. And shout out to Australia. Me and my wife are watching Lost, if you guys have ever seen the Lost TV show, and half the people there are from Australia. So, I don't know. That's what I thought about instantly. Badge, how long you been streaming for? It says 12 minutes. 12 minutes, guys. We are getting the news we're getting the Joe Knows Mike Wang interview in... Let me do the math here. 47 minutes. All right, 47 minutes. And then we are getting gameplay from the 2KU, from the Play Now. But this is the thing. We've had, you see the title, it says the real 2K26 gameplay review. Like, we've seen 30-something seconds of actual gameplay from 2K. Now we get to see creators doing everything they can possibly do to figure out the game. Watching all different types of people's videos. Joe Knows, Double H, Koza. I mean, we could go on and on. I think Sprague, Joey, like all these people that we're going to be watching. And then probably going to compile it into one video. I might not upload today. What do you guys think? Like, is it worth it to upload when we watch it all right, like here? I know there's going to be people that miss it and people that are at work. So that's what I'm thinking of is like, not everyone's going to get to see everything, so it's good to compile it into like a 10, 20-minute video and say, you know, this is my opinion on everything I've seen, 2-3 hours of footage that I watched. This is what I think is the most important thing, you know, stuff like that. Upload? Okay. Everyone's saying upload. What's good, Black? Watching from the UK and at work. What's good, Darren? Shout out to the UK. It's just a 6-second TikTok video? What are you talking about, Caden? Yes, post. Okay, everybody. Okay, we have overwhelmingly post today. Okay. No one is talking about current gen. Yeah, no one's, or last gen. 2K doesn't drop news anymore for last gen. They do like 1 or 2 posts for the whole cycle. So, guys, if you haven't yet, smack that like button for me. We're almost at 1,000 likes. So, let's get trending again. It's up to you guys. The power is in the hands of the people. It's up to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here reading the chat. That's pretty much it. Cam, thank you for the $2, buddy. Stop calling it old, current gen. What? Wait, what are you talking about? Watching from work. What's good, Laps? Yes, upload, popper, or inside big this year. I mean, that's just, it depends on who you're playing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and where you're playing as well. There's so many different, that's really hard to just answer, you know, with certainty. Trey Bands, Will you play the new NBA Live when it comes out? And have you ever thought about IRL content? Yo, Trey, thank you for the donation, bro. NBA Live, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out if it ever comes out again. We'll see. It looks like there's been breadcrumbs that looks like we're gonna get an NBA Live, and then things don't happen. So I'm not really sure. IRL content, I've talked about this before, guys. I'm just not really. It's not really my thing. Where's the baby oil for today's stream? Breezy with the donation. Holy. But I don't know if you guys seen So Illuminati's recent video where he was talking about how he was trying to do IRL streaming and how that's just not for him. Same thing for me. I live a very simple life. I love my very simple life out here in Tennessee. You know, I go to the grocery store. I walk around in my backyard. I go to the gym. I watch TV with my wife. I don't really got anything to vlog to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. And we've talked about it as well. Pulling Jays, thank you for the donation. Savage, thank you for the donation. But there's a level of like, if I was to do IRL videos, first of all, there's a whole lot of like forcing energy and being a little bit extra. That's just not my thing, guys. It's really not my thing. And at the same time, when you branch out to something like that, you're like leaving the level of 2K. Like, obviously, you know, people know me from the 2K community, but like, let's say I was to get like 2, 3, 4 million subscribers. That's too much for me, personally. I do not want that. You see what I'm saying? Like AMP, for example, like they can't leave their house. You know what I'm saying? They can't leave their house, or someone knows, hey, that's this guy, and it's like, yeah, it's okay to get noticed from time to time, but I don't want any of that. You know what I'm saying? By the way, there is people working on my roof, so if you hear that in the background, not much I can do about that, okay? But it should not be too bad when everything starts coming out. So you too fine to not be posting IRL. Bro, make a fitness YouTube channel. That is something that I might do at some point. I am interested in fitness. As you guys know, I'm very into that. I don't know what I want to do around that. I want to be a fitness coach. I want to make content. But that's a while from now. So, watching from the Netherlands, which version would you recommend to buy? Yo, Hassan, thank you for the donation. I would say, like, if you guys are going to get the game, if you're going to get the game, don't buy it because of me. Buy it because you were like, oh, okay, I think that this news is good, and whatever it is, not because of me. I'm not paid by 2K, not sponsored by 2K. But if you're going to buy the game, I would get it a week early. You know, which is the $100 edition or the $150. I mean, if you play a multiplayer, you're probably going to want the game a week early. That's why 2K did this. I mean, starting a week late, everyone's already played for a week. They got their builds badged out. You know, they're familiar with the gameplay. You're going to be real behind. So that's really all I can say about that. On night shift in Australia, much love. Yo, Dewey, thank you for the donation, bro. Hope I hope this will help you with your shift and whoever is at work as well in the stream, man. I hope that I can help your day go by. You and Swante should have been at Calm Day. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Sim Gaming Network, thoughts on Joey 2K posting about, but still getting the community day invite about talking trash about 2K25. I seen that. I messaged him, and I was just like, hey, you know, can you tell me what because like people are like, oh, if you personally attack, like people are like, if you personally attack developers and stuff, like obviously you're not going to get an invite. I don't do any of that. I just critique the game. And I never say like, this game effing sucks, you know, anything like that, you know. And that's not even something I want to talk about, because anytime I even bring it up, people are like, oh, you're crying. Like I made one tweet and said, no. And I made a tweet and I was like, it sucks I can't get you guys early gameplay. And people were like, you're crying. Bro, what? But yeah, since you donated, I will answer your question. I appreciate all the donations, guys. Seriously, I don't know if I missed any. I mean, it's just been nonstop. Let me see. I think that I've answered all of those. All right, let's start reading the chat now. I just don't want to miss anyone that's doing that. When is the reveal? The reveal is in 39 minutes. Okay, 39 minutes. TRT, thoughts on it? Bro, I don't know. If you need it, if your testosterone's really low. Badge, you're kind of a cutie. Deadly Greens. Bro, I'm not reading these, and then people donate, and it's like I have to read them, I feel like, because y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. But look, we're literally right there at 1,000 likes. Guys, smack that like button. Punch it. Give it a little 1-2. Little Ali. Come on, we're right there. 100 and, oh God. Yeah, come on, smack that button. Let's get to 1,000 real quick, guys. We're going to go trending today. We're going to go trending again. Yo, Sprague, thank you for the $2 donation, bro. My girl ain't buying me 2K. I think I'm cooked. Bro. BBL Hezzy? What does that even mean? Yo, what's up, DevCon? I don't know if that's the real DevCon, but what's good? Oh, Hezzy's in here. Okay, so that's maybe what he was saying. Latino, what's up, bro? NBA Live run was goated. How much VC is it to make a build? Probably around $100, guys. I think it was like 80 or 90 this year. Let me see. What's good, Eric? Badge, game share me 2K. I got you with Madden. Nah, I don't play Madden anymore, bro. What's good, Clean? What's up, Anna? What is the gameplay? What do you mean, what is the gameplay? It's going to be 2K26. Where's the reveal? 38 minutes, guys. We're getting the interview with Mike Wang. And honestly, like, I don't know about you guys, but even though what we're going to see is crazy, I almost want to see the Mike Wang interview more. So I'm glad that Joe was able to post that and give it to us 30 minutes early. And then we're going straight into the gameplay at 11. So we're getting 10:30. Boom. I mean, we're not even going to be able to pause the video that much, because right after that, we got to go straight into the gameplay. My whole life, I thought Badge was light skinned. Happy birthday, Badge? Bro, it's not my birthday. What? What's up, Badge? I can't miss a stream or video. Yo, Sano. What's good, bro? Get half a gallon of water in the morning. Badge looking so... Dude. Mark Wavy, what's good, bro? What's up, Ty Rage? What's up, Claude? You wouldn't survive if y'all had to actually grind to 99. For the first time in a bit, I honestly am pretty excited for this 2K. It sounds like they really listened to some of the stuff the comm wanted. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. From, man, we're almost there. We're almost there. It's gonna be a really interesting day, guys. I'm telling you, there is gonna be so much discussion on what we see. Badge, you think my Luka build will be good in 26? I mean, that's a really hard guess to make because we haven't seen like park build versus park build, but tall builds are supposed to be better this year. So if they are, I mean, you should be good. Thank you for the donation, by the way. The Superstar Edition drops on my birthday. Yo, Marcus, thank you, bro. On your birthday. Happy birthday in advance. Badge got motion? What do you mean? Realist 2K YouTuber? What's up from Atlanta, Georgia? At work, riding around. Was good, Teasy? I've been to Atlanta a few times. I went to Atlanta, and then I went to Rome, Georgia as well. I went to the Mall of Georgia. I've been there a few times. You know, I live really close to it. Well, not really close, but, you know, a few hours away. What build are you actually planning on making? I have no idea. Very first build, no idea yet, guys. Love from Knoxville. What's good, baby man? I used to live in Knoxville. I do not anymore. Let me see. Atlanta in here again. Trending plug. Wait, are we trending? Have we made it already? Probably not. Probably not. Guys, drop a like on the stream, bro, if you haven't yet, because we're going trending again. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. So you might as well be a part of it. Am I from Georgia? No, I'm in Tennessee. Let me see. Dude, what? Y'all are funny, bro. Some of these I just... Happy birthday, cutie. Dude, it's not my birthday. What? Thank you for the donation. Oh, my God. It's not my birthday. I don't know if you guys are trolling me, but I was telling someone else happy birthday. I don't know. What's good, Ant-Man? Yeah, we're at 1,200 likes. Hey, we might as well just get to 1,500 right here. You know, we're right there. We might as well just get to 1,500. So if you haven't, smack that little thumbs up button for me, okay? Desmond, W Badge, been watching for a long time, bro. Keep being great. Yo, thank you, bro. Thank you, Desmond. I'm glad that I could help you, help inspire you with the content. Let me see. I'm trying to read everybody's stuff, but it's just flying, bro. It's just going crazy. Am I copping 2K? Yes, I've already bought the game. Usually, I don't buy it till like 3 days before it comes out. But this year, it was like 2 weeks ago. I was just like, I'll just get it done. I've been doing so much stuff trying to get ready for the game and not have to worry about anything else. Big fan since 18. Yo, Duke, thank you for the 10, brother. Appreciate that. Let me see. That hair crazy? What does that mean? What are some of your biggest complaints about 2K25? Whew. RNG. Proving Grounds doesn't work. 6'4" and under is just way better in terms of meta. Like, meta should be... There's always going to be a highest tier of meta. All right, in any multiplayer game, like 99% of games, it's just impossible to make everything like super balanced. But this year, it's like, oh, I just clicked out of the stream. See, I'm not a streamer, bro. Hold on, let me go back here so I can see the chat. Oh man, all right. So look, so this year, this is where like 6'2" and 6'4" LT 99.3 is at, right? LT cheese, and then it's like here is anything else, like anything else. Now, in like 2K20, we got like two-way slashing playmaker, BP, like right around here, playmaking glass cleaner, you know, sharp facilitator, what, you know, we got so many builds that are like, it's really opinionated. Like you can't, I mean, some people will say it, but like I can't confidently tell you what was the best build in 2K20. Two-way slashing playmaker, really high up here. But I mean, I got playmaking glass cleaner like right there. You know what I'm saying? I got the BP like right here. But this year it's like, whoop. That's where you start at. If you don't have a 99.3 and a 99 rebound, you're all the way down here. You know what I'm saying? So there just has to be more balance. The builder, the way the attributes tether, so when you upgrade something, it upgrades something else. That also is a reason why people are able to LT cheese and make these crazy builds, because I don't know if you guys seen, they got 99 speed, 99.3, 99 agility, but they got 72 ball handle because they don't have to dribble. Like, so there should be more tethering on that where they have to. So their build's not as good. You know, you have to have ball handle if you're a 6'2" with 99.3 and 99 speed. Like, that doesn't make any sense. The only guy in NBA history that has a 99.3 also has high ball handle, high speed with ball. So, like, tethering has to be changed as well. They've changed a few things with LT this year, where apparently, you know, when the center is above the free throw line, the ball is much more vulnerable. They apparently said that, you know, dexing and stuff is more realistic, and the foot planting technology. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. You know, I'm hearing things, but I haven't seen those things, right? Do you think they are going to do the parks like 2K17 and we have to hit a certain level to travel? No, I don't think so. I don't think they would do something like that. Thank you for the donation, bro. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Dan, thank you for the donation. Badge, think it's better to buy regular edition and then VC separate because they only give you 100K? I don't know. I honestly haven't broke down which version is the best, the 100 or the 150, but I know that the 150 was like $20 off, and you get like season pass stuff, and I'd say they're just really close from, you know, from looking at it from a glance. Comment one if you think bad, bro. Savage, thank you for the donation, bro. Stop throwing money at me if you guys are gonna just keep saying I'm cute. What's good, Glock? What's up, Dion? Okay, I'm trying to keep up with chat. Why are you streaming so early? Because the Joe Knows Mike Wang interview, guys, is in 29 minutes. 29 minutes. All right, so we're going to be seeing that really, really soon. In the past, I think I looked back at last year and I would start the stream like 5 minutes before the reveal, and it's just like boom, 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 hectic, hectic. It starts. I think I like it. You guys let me know. I think I like this better this year, where we kind of just talk for a minute and then things come out, right? Yo, Uncle Demi, what's good, bro? Sorry if I miss any creators that are in here. Guys, we're almost at 4,000 views, and we haven't even seen nothing yet. I'm telling you, we are going trending again. So smack that like button. We're at 1,500 likes now. Let's get 2,000. I mean, we got 3,800 people in here. We can easily get to 2,000. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm trying to read all the chats. It's just not possible. Literally humanly not possible, but I'm still trying. In 30 minutes, we will all be feeling things on my soul. Bro, what is up with you guys in LD2K and feeling things? Sorry, Badge. I just can't believe you guys are hyped again for this trash. I mean, people are going to get hyped, bro. Like, another thing is, people got to understand, 2K sells 10 million plus copies a year. There is people that genuinely like the game. Not every year. And if you guys have fun, like, I know you guys think that some of you guys might think I'm a big 2K hater. No, it's actually the complete opposite. I critique the game because I want it to be as enjoyable and fun as possible. You know what I'm saying? Hold up 1 second. But yeah, the people that do enjoy the game, like if you had fun playing 2K25, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, if you like 2K25, you know, what, like, dude, if you had fun playing the game, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I want you guys, is to have a good experience while you're enjoying, you know what I'm saying, while you're playing the game. I want my friends to come back and play. And my friends that do come back, I want them to play past September. You know, I would have a lot more fun playing throughout the year if I was, if my actual boys played the game. So, you know, I can benefit so much from the game being good, myself enjoying it, you guys enjoying it more. That's the whole point of the news videos, or it was in the beginning, is to just voice my opinion and try to get a better game. And now it's like I kind of combine my thoughts with the community sometimes, so, you know, so that you guys are heard, because there's things that don't necessarily affect me, but I can see from your perspective that it affects you, and you would have a better experience if something was changed, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I can't even keep up with the, holy crap, dude. The chat is just, hey, bro, move around, we hyped. Wait, what you mean, Zero? Thank you for the donation, bro. Day my alarm for this. I'm making my return to 2K since 2K22. Old Jen. Darian, thank you for the donation, and welcome back. Welcome back. I hope that you have a good year, man. Damn, I didn't know it was your birthday. What? It's not my birthday. Badgie, dude. You know what? I'm not even reading them. All right. If you guys are gonna send stuff like that on a donation, I'm not reading it. No more. No more for the rest of the stream, dude. Are you guys okay? Are you doing a 2K giveaway this year? I could really use it. Yo, XOJ, why are you sending me $5 and saying you could use the game? But yes, I am. I did one giveaway earlier in one of the videos, and then I'm currently doing a giveaway on Twitter with me and Magic. If you guys still want to enter in that, I have not picked a winner. I'm probably gonna pick a winner like Sunday, just whenever I have time. And we might do like one more before the game comes out, but we'll see. People don't talk about games they hate. They talk about games they used to love. Savage, thank you for the donation, bro. I'm done trolling. LOL, how's life going, Badge? It's going pretty good, bro. It's going pretty good. Appreciate that, Millie. Gosh. Dude, Duke Buckets with the $10 dono. He didn't even say anything. He just said thank you. So, my pleasure. No problem. You should keep your face cam always. What do you mean? Been watching your vids for a while. Good content. What time do you start? Guys, in 25 minutes, we are seeing the Mike Wang x Joe Knows interview. And then 30 minutes after that, we are going to see all the gameplay from everybody. All right? For those of you that just now came in. Guys, we're almost at 2,000 likes. Let's get it before the streams even start. Like the real content's coming out. We're almost at 2,000 likes. Come on, let's get trending again. And guys, if the stream goes trending, screenshot it for me or something, because I can't see that. I'm just looking at my computer. So smack that like. That's the only way. I think literally likes on the stream is how it does that to get in there. Maybe it's viewers. Maybe it's a combination. I have no idea. So anyway, just thank you for the support, basically. You know, I appreciate it. You guys have been going insane. We double uploaded yesterday. Man, we've been going crazy. Face cam, badge plug, low-key fire. Try it in the YouTube. I did a few early last year in the news videos when the game came out in 2K25. And usually when I talk about year, guys, my year is... I always talk about year as September to September. So early in the year, I mean like when 2K25 came out. I did a few face cam videos. No delts today. Nah, guys, no tank top. Well, I do have a tank top under in case I get hot. Got my little Nike on, but yeah, nah, we're chilling right now. My hands are still a little cold, so we don't need, you know, we're cool with the light jacket on right now. Slice, thank you for that $1, bro. Okay, we're back to regular chats, guys. Man, love from the Bronx. Kinu, what's up, bro? New York is like my second home, so half my family lives in New York. I've been there like 10 or 15 times. I absolutely love New York. So shout out to everybody from the NY. They're out in Long Island, so no way, bro. It's a real badge plug. No, this is not. No, he was hacked, and this is not something you're going to see very often because badge plug isn't a streamer. So yeah, so this is not even him. Will the build really cost $100 or so? I would guess that it's about $100. Yeah, that's usually what we're looking at. It's like what, $80, $90 this year. Big Crash G with the $10 dono. Way to lock in badge. I'm from the A. Been watching your vids for some years now. I'm a comp big on Xbox. If you ever need an extra to run with, we in the lab next Friday. Yes, sir. We are in that lab, baby. Coming real. I mean, it's right there. I just, let me see it. Let me play it. I'll give me the builder now. I'm fiending. Oh, I'm itching, you know? We're a week away, right? Is the game actually good? I don't know. We'll see, bro. Thank you for the donation. And yeah, I'm going to, you know, I tweet out from time to time throughout the year that I need people to play with. So it's just whoever's around and sees the tweet, or if we stream this year on YouTube some when the game comes out, I might do that. I've been thinking about maybe streaming around release on YouTube. You guys know last year we were streaming on Twitch a little bit, but it just depends on how much I like the game. So I bet badge smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Coach Z. I don't know if that's good or bad. I hope that's good. I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a pretty good brand. But I haven't ate that since I was a kid, so I don't know. Drip Bayless. Think 92 with Red Limitless going to work like 99.3? That's a... Dude, I'm telling you, that is going to be a very interesting topic, guys. First of all, we're 27 likes away from 2,000 likes, so slap that like button. But Drips, thank you for the donation as well. Yeah, now that we have Max Plus 2s, like this year, you know, 96 rebound was Hall of Fame and 99 rebound was Legend. So you can Max Plus 1 it. And what is the difference between someone with a 99 rebound, like the actual attribute in the Legend badge, and a 96 with someone that has it Max Plus 1? Probably not that big of a difference, okay? But now this year that we have Max Plus 2s, you're going to see some big gaps, right? You're going to see people that have 10 or 15 attributes away from actually being able to get that badge if they had the attributes. So what is it going to look like? Is it going to be similar? Like, is it going to be better to go higher on the attribute? Or like, it's going to be really interesting, bro. I don't really know how to explain it besides that. But Isaac, thank you for the donation, man. Guys, we're 20 minutes away. We are 20 minutes away, almost there to seeing the Joe Knows Mike Wang interview. I'm excited to see it, bro, because I don't know. I don't know what's going to be asked. I don't know what Mike Wang is going to say. Joe said that we're going to see a different side of Mike Wang, so I'm excited to see that. Let me know if you guys are excited to see the Mike Wang interview. Like, are you going to be here for that, or are you going to be here for just the gameplay? Are you going to be here for both? Let me know. Let me know, guys. 1, if you're just here for the Mike Wang interview. 2, if you're just here for the gameplay. 3, if both. Let me know. Sly Rhythm. Yo, him, thank you for the donation. A Badge is going to be a good year. Pluto, thank you for the donation. Sly, thank you. Watch all your videos. Hope I get a chance to play against you again this year. Appreciate it, everything you do. Mike better invite you for 2K27. Guys, Mike Wing does not send out the invites. I know who sends them out. He is pretty prevalent in terms of you see him very often in the 2K community. But I'm not going to say his name because I don't want you guys to possibly send any hate over there because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about it that much. But Sly, thank you. And also, when we played earlier, you said we played. Who won? Who won? You forgot. You left that out. I don't know why you left that out. But who won? I'm just playing. Love from Akron. We finna be in the lab this year, Friday. Keep grinding, Badge. Been here since 19. Yo, Para, thank you for the donation, bro. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna be labbing up. Badge been here since you and Nadex had a rivalry. Yo, that's crazy. Thank you, man. 6'7", says Savage. How long? No, it's not Ronnie, guys. It's not Ronnie. At least, I don't think Ronnie has anything to do with that. No, it's not LD. I mean, you guys should know. You guys should know. He's like the guy now. But anyway, let's just keep going. What do you think about rewards? We haven't seen any rewards yet. I don't think we've seen... well, we've seen the build specialization and stuff, but we haven't seen level rewards or what you get in the season pass. I'm from Knox and my family's from Long Island, bro. Are you my twin? Dude, we might be twins. We might be if you're not capping. We are here for the builder. Okay, here for the builder. When is the gameplay release? The gameplay release, guys, is in 48 minutes at 11 a.m. Eastern. In 18 minutes, we are getting the Joe Knows and Mike Wing interview. So we're going to watch that. And then as soon as that's done, we're going to go straight into watching probably 2-3 hours of people's videos. And then I'm going to compile it all in probably 10-20 minute video and just play for you guys and just show people that missed it and have jobs and, weren't able to be here what I thought was the most important stuff. And then obviously my opinion on it as well once everything is, because it'll be easier to end the stream and digest it all and then really, really give like my full opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? So showing you guys what's most important and then also just compiling it so you don't have to watch 3 hours of footage. I'm going to do it for you. Some of you guys are going to be here with me watching it live, but I'm saying after, we're going to put it all together, say, this is what I think you need to see. This is my opinion on it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Because, guys, tomorrow is the builder. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, we see the builder. So maybe I'll stream. Maybe I won't. I'll probably give you guys a like goal in today's video. Because like I said, bro, I just go off interest. If you guys really want to see it, just, show me. And if you do want to see it, then there we go. Right? I might be live tomorrow around the same time, 10 a.m., 10:30. Give a shout out to Swag Huncho 23 and Slatta. Yo, shout out to you guys. Anthony, thank you for the donation. Sosa Will, thank you for the donation. Coming back to PlayStation this year after playing on PC. 26 we here. Also, do you have any tips on content creation for 2K? Planning on streaming? I would say try to watch other people's content and compare it to yours. A lot of people make content and I'm like looking at it and I'm like, I don't think they watch other people because this isn't something they would watch. Something I do is I make a lot of content that I would watch. I've actually I don't think I've ever talked about that, but I mean, you guys kind of get the hints when I'm talking about brain rot and TikTok form type videos and 1,000 edits. I don't personally watch that or very often at all. So I'm not going to make content like that because I've watched YouTube since the OG YouTube, and of course it has to have changed a little bit. But I used to click on videos that said I went 25-2 on Team Deathmatch on Call of Duty with a thumbnail of just the game. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm like OG YouTube, but I obviously changed it a little bit for how YouTube is now. But yeah, I can't watch brain rot, edit, sound effects. Like that's just not my thing. So I'm not going to make content like that. You know what I'm saying? So make what you want to make. Be yourself. As soon as I was being myself years and years ago, that's how things started clicking. So don't try to be anybody else but yourself. And usually that's going to do good for you. I hope that answers that, bro. Thank you for the donation. Anime Roundtable, thank you for the donation. Odds of them actually putting the hammer down on Zins, 10%, 20%. I don't know. Cook 'em. Let me get your gamer tag so we can battle. Guys, my gamer tag is not BADGEPLUG on Xbox. Not BADGEPLUG. If you're on PlayStation, you'll have to add me on the phone. When the game comes out, I don't know if I'm going to get on 2K25 anymore this year. But I'll add everybody back on the phone on 2K26 that's on PlayStation. My duo, who has not been announced yet. I'm just kidding. It's not something crazy. But my duo is going to be adding people as well. He's on PlayStation, so you guys can add him as well. Like we're going to have the park jumping when the game comes out if I stream early. I might stream day one. I might not stream day one, day two. I don't know. I know people have asked me about that, so we'll see. Badge, yo, bro. Is it? Yeah, it's not BADGEPLUG with no spaces. Not, and then my name. Yo, let's see the muscles, bro. That's why we got the tank top on today. Or that's why we got the jacket on. Let me see. Battlefield 6 went crazy with the bans. Dude, hopefully 2K does that. I really hope they do. And it has to be early, and it has to be consistent. Or it's just going to be a cheating fest the entire year. We know that 2K has some sort of technology that can detect these things and ban people. So we will know if they waited in 2K25 until all these people spent their money to ban them or not. Because if they don't ban people early on, we know they're just waiting for people to spend a bunch of money and then ban them. You got to just take I'm telling you, you got to just take the good with the bad here, 2K, and ban the cheaters early. Yeah, you're going to lose some money banning a few thousand people. But I honestly think that it's better in terms of money, right? Because that's what they like here. So I'm talking about in terms of money, that it's going to be actually better because if there's a lot of people cheating, a lot of people are not going to play the game because of that. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to lose those people. So I think in the long run, it'll be better to ban those people early and often for everybody, for the community and for your pockets. You know what I'm saying? A decoder. Thank you for the $4.99. Something about this 2K makes me feel good, but I always get let down in the end. Yeah, I mean, things are looking good, bro, but you guys got to understand, like I do from the videos, everyone's so excited right now, and I'm even excited lately from the things that I've seen. But please, and I try to just kind of bring people back a little bit and just understand that we have not seen everything yet. In the next, like I said, bro, if you guys missed it, in the next 2 days, we're seeing like 70, 80% of the game. And then, you know, we see the city, and then we actually got to play it, right? So there's a lot we still don't know about yet. I understand. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy real soon. It's going to get crazy in the next 2 days. But just try to keep it in the back of your head like, okay, I still haven't seen a my player build versus a my player, and there's a lot more to go on. There's very high chance there's going to be some sort of exploits. Those need to get fixed very early, okay? ASAP. So that's a big determining factor. Cheaters getting banned early is a big determining factor. The game, I made a tweet about it last night. The game can be amazing. It could be the best 2K ever, and it will never get close to its full potential if everybody's cheating, you know? So there's a lot of factors in play here. Badge, do you think people should make a tall build first or short? I have no idea about that, G-Vaughn. And also, thank you for the donation. I'm sorry I can't really answer it, but there's just so many, another thing where there's a lot of factors, right? Depends on where you play. Do you play 2s, 3s, 5s, Pro-Am, Rec? Who's your teammates? What builds do they have? What scheme are you guys running on offense? Do you play the 1v1 court? Like, if you play the 1v1 court, you're probably not going to want to make like a 6-2 because then you're going to get, they're 7'4" post scorers now. So you probably don't want to make a small build if you're playing 1v1. You know what I'm saying? There's no really way to answer that from that question. Coaster said, man, I can't wait for 2K26 making a tall ISO build for 2s and 1s off rip. Okay. Badge, who's your favorite artist? Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD. He's got the greatest collection by far of unreleased music. His catalog is unfathomable for the people that put time into it. He is so far from a sad rapper. He only makes sad music. But you have to put your time into it and actually use your own brain to not think of what other people say. And that's hard for a lot of people. And I'm not saying that you have to like him, but he's definitely not a sad artist, and that's it. You just got to put the time into the unreleased catalog. Let me see. Hopefully they change the stage. I don't think they're going to change the stage because they didn't change it for like 3 years. And then they finally gave, the stage players one this year. I don't think that they're going to. I would be pretty surprised, honestly. I know people are going to be mad if it's the same stage, but guess what? They're still going to be in that stage. Yes, 999, baby, 999. Builder streak tomorrow. Yeah, Builder is tomorrow, guys. In 9 minutes. In 9 minutes, we are seeing the Mike Wang and Joe Knows interview. And then straight from that, we're going into the gameplay at 11 a.m. Eastern. Man, I just want to build I can play on any court and be effective. Okay, Javon. So if you're probably gonna want to make 6'6", 6'8", somewhere in there. But if you're a center, you can always be good with like a Wemby. Like I made a Wemby this year that can play anywhere. 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s. Not saying it's the most meta in every single area, but definitely like good all around, right? Can do lots of things, play in a bunch of different areas. But that's, again, up to you and what you want to do. Badge, do you know how on-ball steals are this year? No, I do not know that at all. We will see. I hope that there was people that really tested. Like, they got on a build that has high steal, and they were, like, reaching on a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were reaching on the AI, and so we can see how the defense and the offense work together. I hope that what we get out of 2K26, guys, is a game where, like 2K19, okay? I'm not saying 2K19 because 2K19 had its issues, like pushing and the shot contest system. But what I mean is that game, everything was overpowered. And I think that's actually a really good, like in 2K25, really nothing's overpowered except for when you're LT cheesing. So I think we should do the opposite and just make it to where dribblers are demons. Boom, 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 boom. Lockdowns are defensive monsters. Post scorers, I guess, are good. Like, everything is good. Every style can be good. I think that's the best way to go about it. Do you think builds are going to be able to do everything, and will the stage 3s comp? Wait, do you think Holly, first of all, thank you for the donation. There's just so much going on. I'm sorry, guys. There's 5,000 people in here. Do you think builds are going to be able to do everything, and will the stage 3s comp lineup still be a play shot, lockdown, inside, big? Thank you for all the memories and everything you do for your community. Holly, thank you, first of all. Second of all, stage, actually this year, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I did a 0 to a million VC challenge this year. The meta, in my opinion, is not play shot, lockdown, inside, center this year. It's close. It's still a good lineup. But actually, in the video, I describe it. I talk about it a lot. The best lineup this year was your play shot, your 7-foot inside big, or, like 6'9", whatever. But your middle guy is like a 6'9" rebounder. So you have a play shot, like 6'2" to 6'4". Then you have like a 6'9" popper, right? That can be up in the PNR, is quick enough to switch and get back for the box out on one side. Then you have your 7-footer on the offense that's just sitting there, setting the screens, getting the rebounds. So I don't know, but I just wanted to talk to you guys that I don't actually think that's the best lineup for 3v3 this year, because I sat out there and I played 550 games of stage for that video. It's close, but yeah, because rebounding is so good this year, in my opinion, the meta is the 6'9" rebounder that can come out the corner, has very high vertical and 96 rebound, and then you max +1 it to get legend rebound chaser. So you're coming out the corner and you're just jumping over, with your 95 vertical, and that's what a lot of people were doing this year. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I answer. People are spending their good hard-earned money here on donation. I want to make sure I answer it. Darian, hey Badge, what's your favorite site way Sight way to play park. I like a 6'6" contact dunking 3-point shooter, P-lock, and 3-and-D stretch big. Sight way? What do you mean sight way, Darian? If you're saying like lineup, I don't really have a favorite lineup, to be honest. I just run anything. Like, I run everything throughout the year. You guys know, man. I hope I can use the 5'9" this year. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. With how tall builds are looking right now, I don't know about that one. Raz Al Ghul, thank you for the $4.99. Do you think slashing will be one of the metas? I was OD with my pure slasher. One of the metas, it depends on how the dunk meter logic is this year, guys. 2K24 really made it to where you didn't need that high of a three-pointer. And the driving dunk, you didn't need to have it that high if you knew how to use it correctly. So the dunk meter was really, really good. I mean, you guys seen like what Joe Knows was doing out there in the Pro-Am. So I can't answer that, but I can say that it just matters on the dunk meter logic. Most devs have this issue. They do it in COD 2 where they nerf guns into the ground to balance the meta instead of making more guns better to use. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, 2K has a massive history with just instantly... Like, there's an issue. Let's say shooting is too easy, okay? Like 2K20, you know, you could shoot. If you were good at the game, you could shoot with like a 65-3. And I'm not saying it was too easy. But then next year, they did it wrong. Very obviously. Like, if you played 2K21, you know they did shooting wrong. You know that for a fact. If you had anything less than like an 85-3, you could sit there, time it right, time it right, time it right. And it was just RNG block, RNG block, RNG block. You had to have a playmaking shot creator. Again, like we were talking about earlier, the levels of where the meta is was too far down because you basically, if you wanted to be up here, you had to have a play shot and there was nothing else in this range. Like, you had to have a high three. So they got to balance things correctly when they fix them. I don't know. Are creators uploading YouTube vids or streaming their uploading YouTube videos? Guys, it's about to come out right now. Thank you for all the donations. I'm sorry if I missed any. I agree every build should be good. Good offense is countered by good defense. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. High drips. I love that. I think that's what we should do. Thank you for the dono. Do you think playmaking stretches could return? Possibly, Coder. Possibly. Do you know the max height for PGs? Thank you guys for all the donations, bro. 5K viewers, only 2K likes. Spam that like button. Yes, I agree with Sim Gaming, guys. We are about to see right now in like 1 or 2 minutes this Joe Knows Mike Wang interview. And then right after that, we're going straight into the gameplay drop, guys. So drop a like for me. We have made it. I'm sorry if I missed any donations, guys. I'm serious. I apologize if I missed any. I tried my absolute best. While we're watching and reacting to this stuff, I'm definitely going to miss some things. So once again, I want to say sorry in advance. I miss playing on my 5-foot builds. They were fun. 5-foot builds are fun, like a little, 5'7" slasher to mess around and stuff. I've made a few videos like that. They were great. Do you have a win percentage goal in new 2Ks? No. My goal is to have fun. That's my goal nowadays, I'm going to get around a 90 win percent, but I want to have fun. I played the least amount of meta I ever played this year on 2K26. And yeah, I just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? So the difference between like a 90 win percent and a 95, but I had fun, I want the 90. You know what I'm saying? Or I had more fun. Rodman, thank you for the dono. Guys, any minute now, I know Joe Knows is sitting there waiting to drop this thing, boy. He is sitting there. The first interview with Mike Wang that we've ever seen from an actual creator that knows the game, can ask questions. It's coming out right now, like any minute now. We're going to click on that thing instantly. We're going to be refreshing, and then we're going straight into the gameplay. If I don't click on the guy that you want me to watch at 11 o'clock, we're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? So don't freak out. We're going to make our way there. I can't watch 10 videos at one time. I'm making a play shot day 1. What height should I go? No idea yet, Holly. Thank you for the donation, guys. We're right there. We are right there, and we got it. We got it. Okay, it is Joe Knows exclusive interview with Mike Wang, NBA 2K26 gameplay. Let's get it.
He looks like he has a blue outline. Is it just the monitor?
It's probably just the peaking.
It's his aura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What? All right. No, I'm not going to pause a lot. I promise you guys. But you can hear this, right? I just want to make sure you can hear this.
It's his aura.
Let's get right into it. One of the biggest talking points from last year's game, the RNG in shooting. What can you tell us about shooting this year, and can you compare it to a past 2K?
Okay, so we've talked about this online a little bit. There's no RNG in shooting. I'm going to say that with an exception. There's RNG still in like those quick heaves that you get at the ends of buzzers, buzzer beaters, and like half court, full court heaves.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But no RNG in the shooting. We're good.
So that's still, I don't want to get
Fair
labeled a
enough.
liar.
Fair enough.
That's still going to use a dice roll. But everything else is straight green windows, pure green windows. They scale based on attributes and coverage and all of the badges and
As they should.
everything. But those windows, once they're set by those things, if you can time your shot in those windows, you will hit the shot.
So does contest matter? Does contest drop your window? Like, is a wide open shot the same window as a contested?
Theoretically, you can time your shot in those windows. You can shoot 100%.
You can shoot 100%.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So compared to
2K, you have to ban cheaters this year. This is the year you can't do this. Cheaters have to get banned.
past 2Ks.
Okay, he
one's
just
hard
said
to
that.
answer
My fault,
'cause
my
we really
fault.
have never done this before. The closest was probably 24. 24, we had a pure green window, a little bit larger one, but that one even had RNG on the edges. So what happened there is like, it was a really, really tight window that most people probably couldn't hit consistently. And then that would bleed out to like, 0% chance on the edges. So we still used a dice roll to keep the numbers like, so people wouldn't go like, over 10. They would at least hit some shots if they were kind of sloppy on their timing.
Right.
So that was the idea there.
So you'd say it's like a more skilled base 2K24 shooting.
Yeah, absolutely. If
Okay.
if you are
I like what I'm hearing.
crazy good at shot timing, and you
gonna-
take good shots, you're gonna destroy people.
You're going to separate yourselves from
Yeah,
other players.
Absolutely. And to offset that, I'll throw that out there too, is that one of the reasons why we felt we could go this way is because defense is stronger. So contests, they're powerful. If you can get a hand up, and I watch you guys play a lot. I know you guys are really good at doing this. So you know when to jump, you know when to stay down, you know when to be in hands up. People who master that, they're going to be able to ding these shooters hard enough.
I love this. I told you guys, overpowered offense, overpowered defense, let the best man win. You know what I'm saying? Defense needs to be just as good as offense.
Where it's going to be such a hard window to hit, that consistently at least, that you're going to keep the percentages down. So I'm not too worried because at least all the play tests we've been having, we're getting good numbers.
So we'll segue into shot contests then. It seems like it can be challenging to find a balance, right? You have attributes, badges, player heights, player wingspans, hand placements on the contest. How do you try to balance it to make it to a point where you're not getting contests when you shouldn't, and then you are, it's not too strong, too weak? How do you find the balance between all those factors?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's just a lot of iteration, and it's seeing what feels right. And the hardest thing about contests, I'm going to say, is usually what happens is in the 2K cam view when you're playing live with no replays, sometimes things don't look as contested as they are, or vice versa.
Yep.
Like sometimes it's like, oh, there's a crowd of dudes on the guy. Why is it like a 2% contest? And usually it's because two guys are flat-footed, one guy's behind the shooter, and it looks really crazy, but it's actually pretty open. And so it's really hard to dissect, every little clip.
If you were to freeze frame it at the point of the release, it's actually...
You can kind of see why
Right.
the game is saying this is not a heavily contested shot.
Okay.
Even though to your eyes, in real time, in the heat of battle, it might look contested. But
Okay.
yeah, it's really just a lot of balancing and trying to make it so that, everything is a factor. We want people to invest in good perimeter defense or interior defense on the inside. We want to make sure that, height is effective, wingspan's important. All those things got to be important.
Right.
And not, overpower each other.
Staying on the topic of shooting, rhythm shooting was added to 2K25. You've already talked about how rhythm shooting is different this year, and we kind of need to recalibrate our brains in terms of how to think about it. You've also talked about how you want button and rhythm shooting to both be viable options. What are some factors you would say people should consider when they decide if they want to shoot with the button or with the stick?
It's going to be labbing, I think. It's going to be finding a shot that works for you and finding out like what you're good at. Because it's, I guess my analogy, maybe it's not a good one, but it might be like if shooting with the button is like shooting a free throw, and shooting with the stick is like shooting a deep three-pointer with maybe a slightly larger basket. It's like one might be easier for somebody and one might be harder for somebody. but it really depends on the person. Like some people are just going to get it. Some people are going to be in rhythm shooting and be like, I understand that tempo is what really matters. I got to get a certain speed in my stick throw to master shooting. And some people are like, I don't get it. I just can't hit a shot. I just see the window. I want to use the button. That's fine. And then some people are going to be in the middle, like Wolf's one of our best players internally, and he's like, yeah, he has this crazy formula. He's like, I'll use button for this case, I'll use stick for this case, I'll use stick for this case, button for this case.
So certain
he's all over the
shots,
place. Yeah, certain shots, it might be easier for you. And for me, I do rhythm shoot. I rhythm shoot everything, like, and that's just how I play. But yeah, some people are mixing it up, some people are just pure button. And that's kind of one of the metrics for me, actually, is internally, what are people doing? What are they gravitating towards to be successful? And I've found that it's really a good mix. So I think we're in a decent spot. And I don't know why I want this, but I think rhythm shooting is cool. And if it was, up to me, everyone would at least try it. But like I said, like we said earlier, it's like I didn't want it to be like last year, there was definitely an advantage.
Right.
And there might be an advantage this year if you find it easier because you just happen to understand the mechanic better. But really, you can't go wrong with either.
So if someone's not like you, if they don't like rhythm shooting, it's like you can shoot with the button, you're on the level playing field. It's just it's just preference.
And some people are going to be like destroying people on the button, and if you force them to rhythm shoot, they'd probably go 0 for 10.
Yeah.
So it's really, the goal is to make it both viable.
Real quick, man, just shout out to Mike Wing for doing this. Like, this is actually really cool. I wish we could get this throughout the year, at least once a year. This is actually awesome. We've never seen something like this.
Whether they're equal, I don't know if there's even a way to put a metric behind that, because I don't know how to gauge something that's that different, right? It's just different.
With the addition of the Badge Max +2 perk, you're going to be able to boost badges multiple levels now. Can you speak to how effective it's going to be? Let's say, your 78 three-pointer is typically silver set shot. Mm-hmm. How effective is it going to be to boost it to 78 three-pointer with half set shot versus actually getting the...
Dude, this is the question that I just asked earlier. I want to see this.
Requirement of three-pointer to unlock the badge.
It was with rebounding was my example.
How can we kind of in our brains define how much better it's going to be?
That's a very difficult question.
All right.
It's very nuanced. And the thing about badges is that they're situational, right? So a rating is going to be more global, and it's going to affect you everywhere, but the badges might be certain situations or certain contexts. So you have to consider that, like what kinds of shots are you taking? So yeah, generally speaking, I would just say find the shots that you like to take or that you tend to take, find out the badge that's going to work best for, and then go all in on that badge. That's better than getting bronze everything. Bronze everything is going to be it's not going to do a lot for you, to be honest. You're going to want to go at least silver or gold to see some effects from that badge. Otherwise, just go in on your attributes, and that's going to be more beneficial to you.
All right, let's switch gears. Finishing. We've seen 2Ks where finishing has been insane, dunks, layups, floaters, all types of things. We've also seen years where it's been a bit hit or miss and a little inconsistent. It seems like this year was an area of focus, with custom layups and bringing back the visible green window on dunks and layups. Just talk about the challenges in terms of finding a balance, because again, there's so many factors: attributes, badges, player momentum, player size.
Bro, they got the different camera angles and stuff. This is the real deal. And 20 minutes is when we're getting the gameplay for the people asking. 20 minutes.
Eyes, height, all those things. How do you find that balance so that it's not overpowered, but it's also not inconsistent?
Yeah, that's another difficult one. Just one of the things I'll say from the outset is one of the goals for our team this year was, and this sounds weird, but we wanted every play style to be OP. So, you've maybe heard that before, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It sucks when there's one dominant play style or two dominant play styles. We wanted it to be if you created a slasher and even a layup slasher, really specific thing. You want to be a guy who just finishes like Kyrie, that you can do that and you can be effective and you can kill people with that.
Yeah.
But if you were some glass cleaning interior defensive guy, and if you invest everything in that and you get good at that, you can.
Yo, Southside, thank you for the dono.
If everything's OP, then it's kind of just pick what you want to be.
Yeah, pick what you want to be. Yeah. We want there to be a diversity in play styles. But to answer your question with slashing, yeah, it was a point of emphasis, especially with layups and dunks, to make slashing just more of a game, more of a weapon.
Right.
Because we knew going in, at least thinking, green or miss is back, people are gonna be like, okay, I'm making a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
make this
left,
a
right,
little
cheese behind
smaller when they
screens
do
and just
that.
pull every shot. It's not as easy as it sounds. So don't think you're going back to 2K24. It's different, especially I mentioned with the contest. So I encourage people to try out a bunch of different styles before they commit to what they're building.
One way to play.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it already downstairs, but like floaters are tough. Like they're really strong, and if you get in your bag and you find the custom layup package that you want for your guy, you're going to be pretty tough.
Yeah, you can be exploding.
1 second. I just realized I did not like the video. Maybe you just realized you didn't like the stream. You see what I'm saying, right?
Downhill and stop on a dime and just float it over the yeah, no, it's
And dunks too. You see it. We made dunks easier. It's just hold down on stick now. It's not a big Mortal Kombat throw as people call it.
seems like even like
easier.
standing dunks as well, like standing meter dunks, everything seems a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little worried about 7-4s, but I think they're okay. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. When it comes to dribbling in 2K26, what was your vision? What did you see and what did you want to execute? And are we going to see big builds being explosive and popping off the dribble like LeBron and Durant and all the taller players in real life?
I wouldn't say popping, but they're definitely moving better.
Okay.
The goal for dribbling at a high level was to make it more explosive. Let players branch and chain moves together more readily, more freely. Have moves generally be more explosive, both launching out of them and just chaining between moves. And then just putting a lot of different combos in that haven't been in the game for a while or never have been in the game.
Right.
So that's exciting to me always. Working on the dribbler is just like, what can I kind of Easter egg into this thing? Not tell anybody about. It's not in 2K. Learn 2K. You just
See
gotta
how
go.
long it takes them to find it?
Yeah, gotta wait till Steezo's video comes out, or you gotta like.
Wow. That's crazy. A Steezo shout out? Okay, look at this. Bro is cheesing. Cheesing from ear to ear.
Get in the lab and you gotta just cook. So,
Okay.
yeah, discoverability to me is like one
See
thing
you,
that I'm
Mike.
excited about for dribbling, and I think people are gonna find like their dribble style and all the moves that you can set up with your guy, and find the right combo that that you're good at and get in their bag. And
Yeah, I messed with it a little bit, and it definitely feels more explosive. Even the 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", yeah, definitely compared to last year, much more. I know you said not poppy, but I would describe it as more, burst.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shay, our cover guy, because a lot of his animations are pretty tough. So he's a good dribble style to try out too, I'd say, for the bigger guards.
So judging by the things you've tweeted and answered questions on, it seems like you're kind of leaning towards a more skill-based defensive system in the game. Like you said, pluck steals have been nerfed, but blitz steals will be rewarded. It seems like if you outplay your opponent, that's what you're looking to reward defensively. Was that the idea going into kind of revamping how defense is played?
Especially with steals. Steals have been, for a long time, haven't had much of a game to them.
Right.
It was kind of a ratings-based dice roll. So that's what I meant when I said the pluck steals are gone.
Yeah.
The ones that are just calculated by like, here's your rating, here's my rating, I hit the button, let's just play an animation out, that's all gone. So actually you guys inspired me a lot. Watching Black Market play and watching like Bauer play defense, I call him out. I guess it's all you guys, but especially Bauer, and like how good he is at anticipating and cutting the dribbler off. I wanted that to be the game. Like, if you can read where the ball handler is going and then hit steal at the right time. We spend a lot of time on that too, just the ball targeting on steals and playing the right animations. They're quicker generally, the animations themselves. So, and not locking you into them as much. But yeah, that whole, the IQ part was important to me. Yeah.
I really like this dynamic of the interview where, from what we're hearing, both sides, we were just talking about this. 2K19, overpowered here, overpowered there. Let the better player win. Let people not just have to be this certain thing and this certain thing to be good. Let all different play styles be good. I really like the no canned animations on the steals. Not saying there shouldn't be steals, but where you're just stuck in animation, like he said, where it's rating versus rating, that's it. It's not skill. It's just you press the button, you drop the ball. Let defense be really good at what real defense is. You know what I'm saying? And guys, by the way, let's get to 4,000 likes real quick, bro. We are going trending again today, and I'm going to unpause it.
Actually having some stick skill to be rewarded for a steal instead of just, like you said, pressing a button and the game gives it to you.
Yeah, and that was, like I said, at the top of the thing, is like that was across the board, right? So, but especially with defense, steals, blocks are the same way. We didn't want to just be like, okay, your rating's good, you block everything.
Right.
It's got to be, you got to time it, you got to read, you got to know when to jump, when to stay down, those kinds of things.
I saw some people follow up that they were concerned, like, oh, so what's the point of even going high steal? From my experience playing 2K, the higher your steal, the better reach animations you get. Not just plucks, just better, quicker reaches. You recover faster instead of getting into a long, kind of stumbly reach animation. I'm assuming that's consistent this year.
Yeah, and you even have like, we actually have different collision radius with the hands based on your steal rating. So there'll be times where, like, if you're the ball and I have a lower steal rating, if I get like right on the edge of it and I'll miss it, but that extra couple of like sometimes inches or less than inches can make a difference between a steal and not a steal. So that stuff's all impacted by your steal rating. So there's
That actually is true, guys. Mike is not lying about that. There was a test in 2K24 with glove, and the radius in between how far away you are from your defender and being able to get a steal was you could be further back with a higher glove. So that should be true for 2K26 if he's talking about it here.
reason to invest in steel, especially if you want to be a lock or a two-way. You're going to need it.
You touched on it a little already in terms of the build and play style diversity you're looking to create. Is there anything else gameplay-wise that you would say you're hopeful creates that diversity in 26?
Besides the builds themselves and the takeover system, I think I mentioned on Twitter, we opened up some of the requirements too for like dribble styles and for dribble moves. That so the rule kind of was, if it was like an 80 rating requirement, and you were like, it was like for swings only or for smalls only, that got moved to both. So that's kind of the rule. So I know people were saying like, okay, well that means that like LeBron can get Kyrie's moves, and that's not how it works.
Right.
Kyrie's still going to be limited to the small guards because it's such a high rating.
Yep.
But yeah, opening some of that up is going to, I think, hopefully create some build diversity, or give people options at least. Like if they're only choosing a small guard because they want a certain dribble move style or a certain move itself, maybe they can.
And that's how it should be. You know, the 6'10 shouldn't be able to get like something that a 6'2 Curry build can get. However, if you have a high rating, like an 85 ball handle on a 6'6 or a 6'8, you should be able to get what a 6'2 can get at 85 ball handle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have tall guys that are able to move in the NBA today. This is not something new.
Put that up to a 6'5 or 6'6 now, or 6'7, something like that.
Big shout out to Mike for sitting down with me. But if y'all want to check out,
All right, guys. First of all, in 12 minutes, we are seeing the actual gameplay drop. This was the interview with Mike Wang and Joe Knows. And second of all, we're almost at 4,000 likes, bro. So smack that button if you guys haven't yet. We are going trending again. We might already be. If we are, screenshot it for me, guys. But yeah, shout out to Mike Wang, bro. Like, this was really cool. I feel like most of y'all can agree we should get this more often, or like once a year. You know, like, this is really cool. I'm one of those, like, I'm into the, you know, all the deep stuff that I want to hear more. I want to see. I would watch a 3-hour Mike Wang interview. You know what I'm saying? I would watch it to just understand his mind, to understand, like, what is he looking at when he's changing things in the game, when he's like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But guys, we're literally 57 likes away from 4,000 likes, and we got 9,300 in here. So you do the math. Let's get to 5,000 real quick. Let's just boom, straight to 5,000 next time it updates. But guys, look, in 11 minutes, we are about to see 2K26 gameplay. Again, now it's 10 minutes. We are gonna really see gameplay. This is not a 2K cinematic trailer where out of the trailer, guys, the game comes out in a week and we've only seen around 30 seconds of real gameplay. We're about to see everything. The dribbling system, the defense, the weird things that people found, the glitchy stuff, whatever it is, we're all about to see it, guys. Very, very soon. And of course, like I said, y'all, just because we don't click on the guy you wanted me to click on, doesn't, like, I can't watch 10 people at one time, right? But we're going to get to most people's videos. We're probably going to watch 2 or 3 hours of videos. All right. When will they reveal the level system? I'm not sure. Zach2K played 2K early. Wait, did he upload early? No, it's a vlog. Guys, it's a vlog. It's a vlog. We'll get to that once we see all the gameplay. I'm trying to see the gameplay right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I got to see the gameplay. All right. Zach is a great creator, but I'm trying to see gameplay. We got 9 minutes. Give it to us. Give us the gameplay. I'm ready. I know you guys are ready. Like, I know that you guys are wanting to see what's going on here. You know, you can act like, oh, I don't care about 2K. You're here, bro. You want to see how it looks at the very least. You know what I'm saying? You want to see how the year is going to look. We're going to get a lot. Like I told y'all, bro, we're going to get like 50% of what the game is today in 9 minutes. And then 20-30% with the builder tomorrow. And then the next with the city information next week. And, you know, then the game's out. So who are you watching first? I don't know. I'm just going to click, honestly, whoever shows up. Whoever uploads early. You know, someone is fiending right now to be the first upload. I mean, bro, they are like this. They got like Google clock on. They're like looking at the clock where it's got the time and the seconds. And they're like 10:59, boom. Like, you know, there's like 20 creators right now. And my sub feed is going to be stupid looking. It's going to be ridiculous. But yeah, guys, I just want to apologize in advance for the people that are going to be upset. There's just no way we can watch 10 videos at one time, 15. So like I said, bro, if I don't click on the guy you want to see and you want to see it, you know, by any means, go check it out. But I can only watch one video at a time. We're going to get there. We're going to make it to that person. I haven't been this hyped since 2K20. Yo, Prince, thank you for the donation, bro. Whoever wins the creator event gets interview. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Now watch all 10 at once. Bro, thank you for the donations, guys. I know I missed a bunch of them while we were reacting. So I'm sorry. I told you guys in advance I was going to miss a bunch of them. But you the guru, though. Can't leave. Badge, can we watch your vid first? Guys, I don't have a video dropping at 11. Long story short, okay? I don't have anything dropping. But what I am going to do is we're going to watch all this footage. We're going to compile it. We're going to talk about what's the most important 10, 20-minute video, then give my opinion on it. And then the builder is tomorrow. Like, we might be really back at this tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see in today's video, bro. Koza. Joe. Yo, Caden, thank you for the $2. Yeah, Koza's probably going to show us some stuff, y'all. He's probably going to show us some crazy stuff. When is the reveal? Guys, the reveal is in 6 minutes for those of you just now clicking on. 6 minutes. We are right there. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, somewhere in there. And hey, like I said, bro, if you guys see the stream go trending, please screenshot it and send it to me. Koza dropped? I doubt it. Let me see. I doubt that, but let's check it out. No. Nothing is going to drop till like 10:59 or 11. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. We made it. Guys, we have made it. Savage, thank you for the donation. All that talk, all this and that and this and that, we're about to see it right now. Like any minute now. Yeah, Koza is honestly at the very top of my list of who I want to watch first. I want to see Joe Knows, Koza. GB3 is a very good dribbler, and I know he knows the game very well. So we're going to be watching. Wait, is GB3 not uploading a video? Is he just live? He's got to be uploading a video at 11. There's no way he's not. Yeah, statistics. Statistics is a really good one. Like, I want to see someone who really knows the game. And I'm not talking about just dribbling, but like knows the game, knows the mechanics. I'm not gonna, talk like say, oh, I don't want to watch this guy, or I'm not going to watch this guy first, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? There's people that are better at some people. There's people that understand the game more than others. 6'5" sharp or 6'7" two-way slashing play. I have no idea yet, bro. We're going to see with the builder drop and the gameplay today, and that's going to help us. Yeah, Fanta. Fanta's another good one. So we got Fanta, GB3, Koza, Joe Knows. You know, Steezo wasn't there, guys. Steezo was not there. Kevin Cruz is a good one. He's a very good one. Yeah, we got a lot to watch, bro. I mean, we're probably going to be here for 2 or 3 hours, guys. 2 or 3 hours, somewhere in that range, maybe even 4. Like I think some of the streams last year were like 4 or 5 hours. So we're almost at 10,000 people in here, bro. What was Joey's vid, Mike, about? Is it worth watching? Summarize it, please. I didn't see Joey's video. Did Joey upload a video today? Thank you for the donation. Been watching since the 2K19 VC glitch. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, are you talking about the Joe Knows interview? Not Joey 2K. You said Joey. The Joe and Mike Wing interview was really good. We actually got some pretty good information out of that. Ken, thank you for the donation, bro. What will your first build be? I have no idea yet. Get the delts out, bro. Yeah, so guys, 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, Laker fan's going to be a good one. Glock was not there. Cheeseaholic is good. Guys, we got a bunch of people to watch. A lot of people, okay? I'm just going to click on whatever's first, most likely. Like, I'm probably just going to click on whoever's comes out first, and then we're just going to make our way there. I got a few people's noties on. So, like, I got Joe's noties on. I think I got Koza. I got a few people. So, they're going to pop up when we get there. Just click already. There's nothing to click right now, bro. We got 2 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes, bro. Come on. Hey, guys, real quick. While we got time, let's just get to 5,000 likes real quick on the stream. That thumbs up button, make sure it's blue. Whatever you got to do. I think it's white now. I don't know. You check it out. You check it out for me. Brother Jones, grinding. Yeah, grinding's going to be... Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that's going to come out, like, right now. Like, it's about to look stupid. Yo, Cam, thank you for the donation, bro. I appreciate that. Bought my ticket for the badge meet and greet. Yeah, you guys have been going insane, dude. You guys have been going absolutely crazy today. So, appreciate it. Appreciate it throughout the entire cycle. And not just today, but thank you. Finna make a 7-4 build in cheese. Hey, good luck, bro. Good luck. Let's see what we got here. There's still no... I know everybody is itching to upload, bro. Oh, man. Yo, Flash, thank you for the 99 cents. Oh, Cole the Man. Cole the Man's another one. Cole the Man's going to be a good video. Bodybuilding badge plug in the building. Let me see. Rebounding wings, Fanta season. Almost, yeah, we almost got 10,000 in here, bro. I'm telling you, the more you like the stream, the more it pushes it out. So that's how we can get trending. That's how we can break this 10K. Let's do it. Let's do it. We might as well. We're sitting here for another minute or so. Come on. Let me see. Give us the gameplay. Guys, we are here. We are here. Yo, Lamont, thank you for the $2, bro. We have made it. Like, there's no more waiting. We're about to see the game. I told you guys there's going to be a lot of discussion after what we see really soon. We are 13 likes away from 5,000, guys. 13. There is way more than 13 people in here, bro. Destroy that button for me real quick because we're about to see it right now. Let's get it. The longest minute, someone said. Bro said the longest minute. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Come on. Show us the sauce. We did it, y'all. Yeah, G-Man's not. He wasn't there, guys. G-Man was not at the event. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. There's no way it's not 11 o'clock. Okay, it's time. It's time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Upload those videos. Oh, my gosh. Look at my subscriber feed. Who do we start with? Let's see. We got Young Dirk. We got Double H. Grinding. Cole the Man. Guys, we're about to see all of it. Let's go. Okay, let's not start with a 53-minute video. Let's click on Young Dirk who knows how to dribble. What the What?
Back, look at 6'11" KD.
Wait.
moving. Look at Kyrie. Snatch. Woo! Bro, you can just... We are so back, bro. We are so back. Look at 6'11" KD moving. Look at Kyrie.
Is that sped up? Is that sped up?
Snatch. Woo! Bro, you can just spam the escapes. You can cancel them with anything you want. It is beautiful. You can spam the Curry slide back and forth. Look at it. And they weren't lying. Weakened momentum again. Hallelujah. And look at the Scotty.
Wait. That was also momentum on a 6-6. So Swante wasn't lying.
Scotty, I am telling you guys right now, by watching this video, you will have a massive advantage going into NBA 2K26. I'm going to show you all the best moves that I found and how to do them, so make sure you pay attention to have that edge over your competition. And I got to give a quick shout out to Koza. He was really helping me lab up at Community Day, and I wouldn't have been able to learn as much as I did without the help of him.
my God.
So without further ado, drop a like for me, and if you want really good content throughout the year, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell. So let's jump right...
Bro, they weren't lying about the dribbling. They weren't lying about the dribbling. Holy dude, that is...
into this, and let's start with this snatchback. This right into this, and let's start with this snatchback. This Kevin Durant snatch allows you to just cancel out of a full sprint. So I still had my left stick forward while I was hitting my snatchback and holding the right trigger, and I just flicked down on the right.
So tall builds can dribble. Uncle Demi wasn't lying. Tall builds can dribble.
Right stick, and then just sprinted towards the ball hand, and I got this really good speed boost animation. And I'm doing this on Kevin Durant, keep in mind. Imagine on a smaller player with lightning launch on Legend or Hall of Fame. You're going to be moving.
Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. We did not see this last year. This is not the hype. We did not see this in 2K25, bro. We did not see this. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
This is going to be super hard to guard. And I didn't really try this with that many players. I didn't have that much time to play. But as you can see, I did it with De'Aaron Fox as well. So there definitely...
Nobody was moving like this in 25.
Can do this cancel with. And I'm super excited to find them all once the game officially comes out. This right here is going to change the game.
Dude.
This is going to make the combo so easy, so clean.
Now, guys, you got to remember he's got no adrenaline. He's got no stamina in here. Just please keep that in mind. But if this isn't sped up, that's crazy, bro. That is insane. I really hope that both sides are overpowered like Mike Wing said. Like, bro, give the dribblers the sauce to separate themselves, but give the defenders the sauce to be nice as well. Like, both sides, let the best man win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So smooth and around screens and with ISO, it's just going to make the offense just so much more enjoyable and so much more fluid. The combos are super fluid. It's so easy to spam. It's so easy to cancel with anything. You escape, snatch behind the back, escape behind the back, whatever. It is so easy, so fluid, and so enjoyable. So how do you do this? It's super, super easy. You're holding the right trigger the entire time and just flicking back and forth on your right stick. You don't have to cancel it. You don't got to do a hezzy in between. It's just right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left,
what?
Right, left, right. It is
bro
that easy. One of my favorite dribble moves.
The dribbling's already better than 2K25. Literally. Not saying the game. The dribbling's already better. Already.
Moves of all time. The Curry slide is officially back, and you can spam it, you can combo it, you can do everything with it. You guys, tomorrow I'm going to be giving you like a real dribble tutorial with actual custom SIGs on my created my player. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I was comboing this Curry slide very, very well. Anyway, how you do this? Very, very easy. It's the same as the escape pretty much. You're just...
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not going to watch like a dribble tutorial, but I do want to see let's see this Pippen behind the back.
You guys, I'm telling you, the moving behind the...
I just seen a tall build be able to run forward in a bursting motion towards the rim. Wow, that's a good sight from 2K25. That's sad, by
Scottie
the way.
Pippen is so good. Wait until you see the dribble tutorial tomorrow with custom animations on, bro. It is so good. Just the way you can do it. Like, you can do it in you can do it in spots where you wouldn't expect to do it. And by spots, I mean within your combos, where you couldn't do it in previous 2Ks. So I'm really excited to show you guys that. But how you do this is, it's just how you do it.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Jesus, but wow. All right, De'Aaron Fox.
Okay, so now I just want to go over a few NBA players and their dribble animations. De'Aaron Fox overall has that really snappy escape like last year. And like I said earlier in the video,
that snatchback is ridiculous. Look at this.
Their dribble animations. De'Aaron Fox overall.
Watch. He's driving.
That really
Boop! I mean,
snappy escape like last year.
Wow.
And like I said earlier in the video, it has the good running snatchback, and you are getting a
there's that
very
De'Aaron Fox
clean
cross.
speed boost with his dribble style.
Okay. D Fox cross. Let's just see him just showing it over
Very
and
happy
over.
about this. The De'Aaron Fox cross is back in the game, but I feel like it doesn't I feel like it's going to be slightly nerfed. It just looks like it's still going to be obviously the best crossover in the game, and it was locked, by the way. I'm pretty sure you have to unlock this through.
That's a gem right there. That's a gem. We're going to see the builder tomorrow. We're going to see all the custom animations. De'Aaron Fox was locked up once again.
I forgot to mention something very important while we are talking about this glitchy Kyrie escape, which I happen to like a lot. I feel like it's very good. It's going to be really easy to combo with. It's going to be cool to combo with. So anyway, I feel like you get a slower speed boost out of your signature size up. I feel like you get a faster one out of your escapes. I don't even know how much the signature size ups are going to be used this year, because the escape speed boost is...
Show the momentum? All right. I'm going to show the momentum. Let me see here. Where was the momentum?
It's a little harder to spam than previous years, but I'm going to explain it the best I can. So this is how you do it. So you're not initially hitting the right trigger like you did in the past year. So you're just flicking up on your right stick, and that's it. And then right after you flick up, you're going to move towards that...
Sorry, chat. I had Taco Bell last night.
Ball hand, and then hold the right trigger. So I'll explain it again. Let's say the ball is starting in your right hand. You're not holding the right trigger yet. You're going to flick up on your right stick. Then immediately after...
All right. Let's get out of here. We've seen a lot. Wow. Let's just look at the beginning again, though, real quick.
We are so back, bro. We are so back.
Dude. What? Like, look at that. Holy crap. All right. What do you guys think about what we just seen? I wasn't able to look at the chat that much. Holy crap, dude. Dribbling is already better than 2K25. Like, that's crazy, dude. That is insane. We got so many videos to choose from here. Gosh. We got Laker fan. Oh, Joe knows competitive gameplay breakdown. I want to see this.
Anticipated annual gameplay breakdown video. We're going to be going over everything gameplay related inside this video when it comes to NBA 2K26. We'll be talking about the no RNG pure green window shooting from both 3-point and mid-range. We're going to be talking about the new custom layups and how consistent we think those are going to be. The new dunk meter. We're able to see the green window again, but is it any good? We're going to be talking about dribbling. Can tall build speed boost again? Of course, we've got to cover on-ball defense for all.
Dude, can we just, are you guys seeing that snatchback, or is that just me?
All you locks out there. Paint defense, rebounding. We got everything you need when it comes to 2K26 gameplay. I'm also going to be posting some unedited, raw, full game online user versus user gameplay here shortly, so stay on the lookout for that. But take a second, drop a like on the video for me. Let's try to get this video to 20,000 likes, and let's get into this NBA 2K26 gameplay breakdown.
I got you, Joe. I got you. Guys, make sure you do the same thing with the stream if you haven't liked it yet.
All right, first things first, all the play now clips in this video are on Hall of Fame difficulty. We're going to start off with some dribbling in the Learn 2K core. I don't know what the difficulty was on in there because whites were going in, but the play now clips are all on Hall of Fame. All right, let's start this off with dribbling. A lot of questions to be answered here, a lot of clips here for you to enjoy. Let's talk about it. First thing to remember, these are NBA players. They do not have optimized SIGs. You cannot change their SIGs. They have whatever they have. Durant has Durant SIGs. De'Aaron Fox has De'Aaron Fox SIGs, etc. But the gameplay you're going to see tomorrow, I can't really speak on it, but it's with the My Players, and in the test builder, you could change your SIGs, and it is a night and day difference from how the NBA players move to how you can move when you're able to change your SIGs.
Guys, I hope you know, I tried to talk about it in the video, how huge that is. This has never happened where we get to see SIGs before the game comes out. To my knowledge, I mean, maybe it's years and years ago, but I've never seen that. They've always had on garbage animations.
This will give you at least a general idea of how it looks.
All right, we've seen the dribbling,
how people are bursting, and obviously I know a lot of people
Okay, let's get into the gameplay, I think. And then we'll go to Koza after this, probably.
And shot contest. Got a bunch of clips here. Some are going to be open, some contested, some green, some miss. Want y'all to just take a look at it, and I'm going to just let it play, and you guys can kind of start to assess, you know, how the shooting looks, how the contest system looks, and get your thoughts down below in the comments. I will say a few things. I know people are going to ask about RNG and the pure green window, and how did it feel, and blah, blah, blah. Obviously, it's just a few, you know, hours that I was playing the game, because I also had to get, you know, my builder stuff done and all that. But the green window definitely felt more precise. Like when you got it right, it was green. But when you got it wrong, it was earlier, it was late. Like you were like, it was, like if you were slightly off, it was doinking. So when I talked to Mike in that interview I did with him, he explained it, if he could compare it to anything, was like a more skill-based 2K24 shooting system.
Yeah, this is Hall of Fame, bro. He said this is on Hall of Fame difficulty, guys.
And I could kind of see where he's coming from, just because of, you know, yes, you have the pure green window, but it is, you got to be more precise than you were on 24. And that, I did feel that. Now, obviously, it's just a few hours. We'll see how it plays out when the game actually drops. But another thing that was noticeable was player height really matters still on the shooting. You know, taller builds definitely shoot over people. And, you know, get contested less than the shorter builds. And Kevin Durant was an absolute god because of that. I mean, KD was insane on this. All right, we're going to switch gears over to mid-range a little bit here. And I'll be honest with you, the mid-range felt really, really good. Tested it with KD, Shea. I think there's maybe like a Curry clip, a Luka clip. Like definitely shot a few middies here and there, but was definitely using it a lot with Kevin Durant, just trying to just see how the contest system was registering.
Not too impressed with that one.
I had somebody using Shea on the other team, and then I was using KD, and we basically tested mid-ranges for like...
Oh, I like this. This is what I was talking about. Offense and defense, so we're still going to get some user... Oh, yeah, I like this. I like this.
10-15 minutes straight. They feel really, really good. I know they were good on 25. They feel really good on 26. And again, the height thing, I know I'm harping on it a lot, but like you start to see how people are, you know, you saw in the dribbling in the beginning of this video, right? Like people are able to move now on the bigger players, and that wasn't even my players. Like I said, that was NBA players, and you were still bursting and doing all that. Then you combine it with the fact that you're really...
Hold up.
That wasn't even my players, like I said. That was NBA players, and you were still bursting and doing all that. Then you combine it with the fact that you're really like shooting over people in terms of that advantage. Like, you might actually see a back and forth this year of small guards and big guards both being viable again. I think overall for the game, that would be beautiful. A little bit more build diversity, a little bit more play style diversity. And what I will say about shot contests is they definitely felt stronger than 2K25. 2K25 to me felt like you were kind of praying for it.
It looks like you can actually plant and stop for mid-range. You don't have to be running at a side angle for like 2 seconds, and you get that like really weird quick stop. Like it puts you into a fadeaway with their new foot planting technology, but I'm seeing it a little bit.
Contest, like 90% of stuff just registered open. It didn't feel like that on this game. It definitely felt stronger, but not stronger to the
I was gonna say, if he made that,
where ghost contests were happening like in past 2Ks. If a dude had his hand down, especially against a guy like Durant who's so tall, but even other players that we tested like Shea and stuff, it would say open if their hand was down. So if they reached and you shot it, it said open. if they jump, but they were, you know, super late getting out to you, it would still say open. If you created enough space, like on that fade over Chet right there, it says open.
Wow.
But then if they, you know, if they're under you and they get a hand near your face or near where the ball was, or they jump in time to get there before you release the ball, they'd register some type of contest. Now let's talk about rhythm shooting, the new rhythm shooting system, right? Apparently you only have to green the tempo. And that is confirmed because you're about to see a couple clips of it. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to be honest. You know, apparently if you don't green the time.
Only have to green the tempo. I told you guys. What did I say? What did I say from the videos, bro? I said rhythm shooting seems like the hand holding this year. They switched it. Rhythm shooting, there might be an issue with how easy it is. We'll see.
It makes it harder to green the tempo, but as long as you just green the tempo, it still goes in. And I'll be honest, without the meter, it's kind of like, man, he's making whites is kind of what I feel like, you know, even though I understand.
Please.
And the system is different, but when
Please
you
don't,
turn the
Mike.
meter on and see it.
Dude! What?
Feel like, you know, even though I
He said this was on Hall of Fame.
understand the system is different, but when
Look where he released that. Mike! Michael!
turn the meter on and see it visually, I mean, I'll be honest. It hurts my soul. I'm like, bro, this dude is
Oh, sorry. Face cam's in the way. Sorry. Look at this.
I mean, I'll be honest. It hurts
Dude!
my soul. I'm like,
That's
bro,
a green on Hall of Fame, bro? Oh, no. Mike? I was really excited. I was very hyped up, Mike. Don't do it to us, Mike. Don't do it, Mike.
This dude is making a 3/4 bar shot, but I understand the logic is different now, but I think we're all like ingrained in the 2K25 rhythm shooting system. Let me know your comments down below. Let's talk quick about
I
perimeter.
literally called it. Please, everybody in the chat, bro. You know I said that. I said I was reading it. I'm like, there's probably going to be an issue with this.
Defense bumps. You see right here, Lou Dort cuts off Kevin Durant coming up the court, and they get a physical body up cut off like bump animation. If someone's moving, if a dribbler is moving and you cut them off, you will get a bump, physical body up bump. But a big difference I noticed was on 2K25, if someone was standstill dribbling at the top of the key, you could just like press against them and interrupt that dribble sequence. Now, I'm not going to say it's impossible.
I like these bumps. I do like these bumps. Like we said, both sides overpowered. That's good.
To interrupt someone's standstill dribble sequence, because obviously I just tested it in the limited amount of time that I had, but it definitely felt night and day difference to 25. 25 felt like if someone's dribbling, you know, on the perimeter standstill, you could just basically run up to
Bro,
them.
it doesn't matter if he was wide open. It was on Hall of Fame difficulty, and there was still 25% left of the bar. That's the whole reason we're here. We want a skill gap in the shooting. RNG is removed. There's a pure green window. You can't time your pure green window right. You shouldn't make the shot. It's on Hall of Fame. I don't care if he was the only one on the court. Did you guys, I'm seeing people say he was wide open. Like, what?
Smash into them and interrupt their whole dribble combo, and it would put their player in like a bump animation. Didn't feel like that on this game until they started moving. Once they started to try to burst past you left or right or try to drive to the basket or whatever, then if you were running with them, then there would be some type of body up collision. But we'll have to see, you know, how that plays out throughout the year, but it definitely was a noticeable difference in my opinion. Last quick thing for perimeter defense bumps, off the little push cross here into the defender's leg, lose the ball. I know a lot of people are like anti-push cross, anti-De'Aaron Fox crossover. Well, position yourself correctly, you could be knocking that ball free without even having to reach. All right, let's talk about layups.
That's completely understandable. That's how it should be.
We know custom layups and slow-mo Euros and all this new layup stuff they're adding, so let's talk about it. Layups definitely felt much improved from 2K25, but that's not saying much. Layups were pretty awful in 2K25. Size matters. You saw that one right there with Giannis. You're going to see some with Trey, Luka. Size matters in terms of getting contested.
I like that. I like this right here. Look.
You're going to see some with
Even though he got the good animation,
Trey, Luke.
okay, his bar should have got a little bit bigger in my opinion.
But
see, he didn't time it. I did get a little bit bigger, but he didn't time it right.
size matters.
Doesn't go in. I don't know about a 64% contest though.
One right there with Giannis. You're going to see some.
I mean, this is on Luka. He clearly swimmed off him.
Trey,
Look at the release. 64% on that?
with Trey, Luke.
64%? I don't know about that.
Size matters in terms of getting contested. It felt like the bigger players definitely could go up with more 50-50 takes, and the green window would stay a bit bigger than the smaller players. But overall, whether it was Trey, Luka, De'Aaron Fox, Giannis, whoever it was, being able to see the green window, I know it was an old feature. Like we had it in 2K24, then they got rid of it, they brought it back. I'm not hyping it up like, whoa, like this is, but it's just nice to be able to see it, not only to help you know when to release the timing of the layup, but also so you know what's a good take and a bad take. And
dude, De'Aaron Fox was fast right there. Hold on.
to help you know when to release the timing of the layup,
Woo!
but also so you know what's a good take and a
He
bad
was
take, and help you
fast.
understand what you can and can't go up with. Now let's talk about driving dunks.
Oh, God.
All right, dunk meter. You know, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about this, so let's talk about it. First thing I'll say, size matters again. It felt like the bigger players got more consistent green windows. Some concerning things was I still feel like there's some kinks that need to be worked out in terms of the dunk meter. I have a couple of specific clips coming up here in just a second, and I did bring it to their attention, and I'm sure other people did as well at Community Day. And as we know, we saw last year, they definitely make changes after Community Day. You know, last year they nerfed builds and took out certain dribble speed boost animations and stuff. But check out a couple of these animations. You're gonna see me beat the defender, and or whoever I'm playing against gets past me, and we're just, you know, driving to the basket. Like right here, Ant Edwards slides through, has a clear path to the hoop. By the time he goes up with the dunk, and the dunk window stays small. So that's a little alarming to me. I feel like there's, like I said, there's still some kinks to definitely work out. Like this one right here, it's a clean.
I don't like that. I'm glad that they brought this to Mike's attention.
Like I said, there's still some kinks to definitely work.
This is a 2K24 dunk meter right here. This is 2K24 before they changed the logic. Where as he registered the dunk,
So that's a little alarming to me. I
went
feel
for
like
the
there's,
dunk,
like I said,
which is just down on the right stick this year.
there's still some kinks to
right?
definitely.
Like there, the defender was like in his imaginary bubble. So the game was like, you know, this is a contested dunk. And it shouldn't be like that. Or maybe if it is like that, it's actually okay if right here the window got real big, right? Because there's no one there. So it can register that, but it has to change it. I mean, that's crazy for Anthony Edwards. Like this is, he could probably do this on a broken leg. You know, one leg he could probably dunk this.
Out like this one right here, it's a clean drive, blew by the defender, clean line at the hoop. But
actually, I
like,
just noticed this too. That was like a free throw line dunk. What the hell? Look at this.
clean drive, blew by the defender,
dude. He just started the dunk from right. What? Bro, he's starting the dunk before the free throw line. That's Ant, to be fair. I mean, maybe he is Jordan's son. Maybe, I don't know.
clean line at the hoop, but because like when I started the dunk, maybe the defender was still like pushed against me. I'm not really sure. Like I said, there's definitely some stuff to still fix. But even with that being said, we're still getting some nice.
Hey guys, we are right there at 6,000 likes on the stream, bro. Make sure you guys slap that button for me.
Contact dunks at times. You know, sometimes the green windows were big, sometimes they were small, so definitely figuring out exactly how the logic works. But something I definitely like is when they take you out of the dunk meter, you turn it into a layup, and it's usually a pretty greenable layup. So I feel like that is a nice change. Instead of it just being like, I went up for a dunk meter, they took me out of the dunk meter, and now the play is cooked. It's like, nah, in real life, it's like, oh, I wanted to dunk it, but now I got hit, so I'm gonna, you know, adjust my body and be able to turn it into a layup type of thing. So we'll have to see how the dunk meter plays out. I'm not really sure if it's good or bad yet. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. I need to see more, and I need to see what kind of changes are tweaked by the time the game launches. Let's move on to interior defense and standing dunks. There's definitely some crazy interior defense animations. Like, look at this one by Rudy. My God. I mean, to be fair, it's Rudy and Wemby. They have great interior defense stats. But you could definitely get some crazy stops. Now, wide open standing meter dunks, you see how big the green window is. And then even like standing meter dunks against smaller defenders, like Wemby just, you know, going up over smaller defenders. See the size of the green window. It kind of feels like it's like you could get crazy stops, but you could also get crazy dunks. It's kind of, I'm not really sure. Like, we'll have to see how it plays out, but they both definitely felt viable. Like, if you timed when you were going to jump to get the stop, it's like you...
I told you guys. I told you guys.
Get a crazy Annie. But you could also, if you went up with the standing dunk and they weren't entirely properly positioned, you would just boom it on them.
This looks a lot like 2K24 standing dunk meter logic. 2K has a really hard problem of putting it in the middle. Hopefully there's no Kobe jab from 2K24. That was an obvious exploit. But, I don't know. We'll have to see because that's on Wemby. So. Also,
a little detail I noticed right here was as Joel was backing down Wemby, look at when Wemby jumped, his hand was behind, like Joel pinned him.
Yeah, Zero, thank you for the $5 donation. That could be what it was, is that Ant went for a free throw line dunk, but I really think that it was the game registered that the player was in his bubble as he started the dunk. It needs to expand as he got closer to the rim and he was open, you know?
So deep in the dead zone that when he jumped, his hand hit the back of the backboard and it registered open. I feel like in past games, sometimes if you did that, it would still register a contest.
That makes sense.
It was like it thought you were supposed to be there, but you weren't actually there because you got stuck on the hoop. I don't know, just something like a small little detail I noticed. But you see the size of these standing dunk meters, you could definitely go crazy with the standing dunks, but then you also saw some of the paint stop animations I was getting is like you could definitely go crazy with the interior stops as well. Like here's one from Wemby. I mean, I'm not really sure which one's going to be better, but they both definitely felt viable, at least for the little bit that I tested them. Last thing, rebounding. You can turn off the green feedback in the player HUD. I did notice that. I know some people have been asking that, but as you can see,
that's good. Thank you. Thank you. I was talking about that in the videos. I don't want to see nobody's green rebound. I don't want to see that.
You don't have to green the rebound to get it. You know, Mike has already talked about that, but just so people could be clear about that. And then even here, I'm on Jokic. I green the rebound, and my teammate grabs it instead of me. So just because you green it doesn't mean you're automatically going to get it. But this is what the green feedback looks like. Figure we'll just touch on that real quick. But if you guys want to see raw, unedited footage of the first part.
All right. And we already seen the Joe Knows Mike Wing interview. The dribbling is like, my mind was blown. We did see a few things in there that were a bit concerning, but that's not the full game. You know what I'm saying? That is not the full game. Like he said, a lot of creators brought it to Mike Wang. So we'll see when the game comes out what it looks like. But I don't know. Let's watch the Koza dribbling. Let's see.
Hey, man. Dribbling and NBA 2K26. And to be 100% honest with y'all, I'm nowhere near as excited today as I am for tomorrow.
Dude.
Dribbling with NBA players always kind of capped the potential of like showcasing.
Dude. Dribbling with NBA players is better than anything you could put together last year. Already. NBA players, maybe they have one or two good SIGs. This is looking crazy, bro. If you guys play now, you know what I'm talking about.
The dribbling, but there are some flashes here and there to digest and get excited about from today's Play Now on My Team footage. Tomorrow is just like
boy. Hold on.
About from today's Play Now on My Team footage.
Oh. Okay.
Tomorrow is just like a whole different beast. I seriously cannot wait. But for today, I still tried to do my best to record like the best possible dribbling gameplay I could from the 26 event. And in today's video, I'll be going over what I like, as well as some concerns I have with the game, even though it's not a, a feedback event, it's a content event only. But I got some notes jotted down here and things to talk about. Just do me a favor, drop a like on today's video, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out the NBA 2K Labs website for all information with builds, animations, badges, and use code KOZA for a discount if you're looking to see some real insider information whenever the game fully drops. The labs always gets me right, especially at the beginning of the
Badge, you gotta chill, cuz that's the same game. Everything else could be the exact same, but it is literally impossible for you to say that the dribbling is looking the same as last year. Like, it's literally not, you're just lying. You're actually just lying to yourself.
But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into some 2K26 dribbling gameplay. All right, pros for 26 is definitely the dribbling. Just everything that they did, even just simply adding in the momentum cross back is just huge, as little as that is. Adding in like the misdirections, not only adding in the misdirections, but being able to speed boost off the misdirections both ways. Also, being able to speed boost both ways, being able to run towards your ball hand side. There's a lot of valuable dribble styles. Finally. Or not like, the thing about dribble styles is everybody's going to use the absolute best frame by frame, fastest dribble style speed boost in the game. Whichever, dribble style gives the fastest speed boost in the game, everybody's going to use that. Dribble styles is something that's not going to have a lot of variety to it, but at least for 26, there's a
swag dropped park gameplay. All right, yeah, let's go look at what that looks like. I'm going to keep this up though, because I do really want to see Koza's entire video and his opinion on what he said he was concerned about, but I do want to see this park as well. You swag godly. Let me see. Me and Joe Knows dominated Sunset Park on 2K26. Okay, let's see.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Swag back at it again with another bang. And today I have gameplay of the first ever park game in NBA 2K26, man. We got some 2v2 games, teaming up with Joe Knows, as well as some 3v3 games, teaming up with Bauer. Joe was on LeBron, and I was on Wemby on the 2s, and then Curry on the 3s. I want to emphasize this is our raw footage of
they got Caitlin Clark out there with LeBron, Wemby.
Game. I'm not going to really edit out like the bad parts or like the misses, because I want you guys to just see how the game moves and looks. But without further ado, man, don't forget to hit that sub button, hit that like button, and turn on notifications.
This is actually what I want to see more than anything. User versus user, right? I don't want to see really a lot of, someone dribbling around on an AI. I want to see what it looks like when a user is bumping, when a user reaches, stuff like that.
As I will be dropping the best build starting tomorrow. So let's get straight to the gameplay. So heading to this first game, this is actually not like a threes one. This is actually the 1v1 where each person is controlling the whole team. So I'm Team Black, Caitlin Clark, LeBron, and Wemby going against someone else who hopped on the dots, who was Curry.
I want to see this Joe Knows one where it's a full team. Here we go. Here we go.
96 dunk and Wemby with like 93. Like, these are only 94 over on my team cards. So I think Wemby had like a C+3 or like a B-3. We weren't able to look at the attributes, but we saw like some of the ratings. But you're gonna see here how this twos game like pretty much played. First shot, the shot was really slow, chat. And the thing about rhythm shooting, I tried rhythming.
Oh, I was gonna say that better not be green, bro.
Because you guys know in 2K25, I was a huge like advocate for rhythm shooting. I rhythm shot everything. So I was trying to rhythm shoot everything. Rhythm shooting is kind of weird in 26. It's definitely different. It feels a little weird. You have to like time it. You can like green it without greening it. Like, you just have to green the tempo.
Here, yeah, I'm gonna move to this side so you guys can see the scoreboard and stuff.
And it's just overall kind of weird, but for a 7-4, Wemby was moving pretty decent. And the defense seems to be kind of nice. Like you guys saw when LeBron tried to drive, AI being like a small guard was still able to like bump him pretty good.
AI just got bumpy with it.
I wish we had the shot contest, like that it shows the shot contest, but unfortunately everything was on simple for the whole time that we were playing, so we couldn't see contest or anything like that. But right now, I'm pretty sure Bauer is on Jokic. Someone else was on Allen Iverson, and then me and Joe, LeBron and Wemby. But yeah, I mean, pretty much just raw footage. 2's game, again, I don't know the certain attributes of
They were
builds,
about to let him shoot.
but the defense especially felt pretty good, I would say. Like right there, Wemby with the block, LeBron gets it, standing dunk. Also, I don't think I show it in this video. First of all, look how huge that green meter was on that standing dunk. But I did. I don't know if it's in this
I'm okay with the meter being that big. He was wide open. It's Wemby.
recording or if I even recorded it. But I remember dude dexing kind of like how everyone did in the 2s, like dexing around, dexing back and forth. You did lose adrenaline. As you see the green rebound right there, got like that Zeus jump on Wemby. LeBron on the ISO pull up. Not gonna go. Another green rebound. Also in the play now chat, that footage will be coming out as well in a little bit in a separate video. But for the play now, I was actually struggling. Me and Joe were actually struggling to like.
Bro, this is. I did not expect to see this, guys. We're seeing 2v2 gameplay, and yeah, they're not my players, but this is like, this is real. This is user versus user with high attribute players. Usually, in most 2Ks, like these players are better than my players, so this is good. Except for, of course, they don't have custom SIGs.
Green rebounds. There was like at a point where we were both like just missing on purpose and trying to green rebounds. LeBron with the crazy dunk right there. And yeah, we were low-key kind of struggling. Like the timing of it is kind of weird. You kind of gotta like, it's like a small green window for the rebounds. I just smack it out the rim right there. But the meter on that was actually pretty big. I probably could have just gone up on that. What I've experienced, not so much in the Triple Threat Park, because I didn't play much Triple Threat Park games. I think I've only played like 2 or 3 games. Majority of my time was in the builder and then a couple of like play now. What I did notice though in the play now, which obviously will correlate to the park, is that size does matter a lot when contesting. Like
so Joe said this as well. And not only did he say it, we seen it, right? We seen KD pulling up over Curry, pulling up over smaller defenders that especially didn't have their hand up. So
going for contest or shooting over people like on KD and like someone like Wemby, you can literally just shoot over.
I don't know about this, guys. I really, really don't know about this.
Over people like on KD and like someone like Wemby.
I don't know about that, bro. I'm scared. That's probably the #1 thing I'm scared of so far.
You just shoot over anybody. As you see there, I greened the tempo slightly early, but I greened the tempo, so it's always gonna go in. It's not like last year where you wipe the timing and green the tempo and you'll miss. Like as long as you green the tempo in 2K26, that's all that matters for making your rhythm shooting shot. As you see that I try to throw the lob, but Joe didn't press the right button because it is a different random button for the alley-oop. Go with Wemby in the post. I try to throw the lob again to Joe, but we weren't on the same page right there. We're trying to just test things out, you know, throw lobs and like pick and pop. LeBron getting the bumps on AI. Another thing I noticed is if you're dribbling in place,
guys, I'm talking about him not having to green both of the feedbacks. I'm not talking about that it was Wemby and that he's hard to contest.
You can't. You don't get bumped out of animations anymore. You know, last year, like you would
have to explain
the ball,
everything,
like, you would do a move, and if they like ran into you, you would just like stumble the ball and like bobble it, whatever. I didn't see that at all in any of the games that I played, whether I was park or play now. A lot of the times, again, you see.
Yeah, I already knew that you only have to green tempo, but that's what I'm saying. I said that in the videos that was concerning to me.
It was why that time, or triangle I should say, since we're on PlayStation, for that lob right there. But the only times you would really get bumped is on the like actually dribbling, like going side to side or attacking the basket or something. That's when I noticed that the bumps are really good. As far as like getting a crazy bump animation while they're standstill dribbling, that didn't seem to be the case at all. Again, that's LeBron kind of on the ISO, just attacking the smaller guard and Allen Iverson. Dex in the corner over those. Again, we can't see the contest, but I'm pretty sure something like that was just probably open, just because LeBron is 6'8", and Wemby and Allen Iverson is like 6 foot. So size definitely matters. I definitely
This is Joe Knows on LeBron, Swag, Bauer. Who did he say was on AI?
see the bigger guard builds making a return, especially in modes like the twos, like those two-way ISO builds. Because you can see you can move a little bit. That dunk was a late right there because it was kind of contested. But you can move on a bigger guard. LeBron, again, and I want to emphasize, this is a 94 overall LeBron. So this isn't like a custom my player with the best SIGs on and like high dunking. This is like a low, it's a 94 overall LeBron. You know how the My Team cards are. They're not really Zeus attribute-wise. Like, so the fact that Joe was moving like this on LeBron, on a 6'8 LeBron with like LeBron SIGs and everything, definitely shows you that the bigger builds are definitely going to be back, in my opinion. Yeah, 1913.
Yeah, things are looking good so far. Things are looking good. I mean, there's some things that have to be smoothed out, like the dunk meter that Joe was talking about, you know, the logic of the dunk meter. But I don't think that anything that we've seen that that I'm concerned about, or because I'm looking at everything from skill gap and actual basketball, right? Actually making a good game, a good product. I don't think anything we've seen is very far from, you know, it can easily get smoothed out by release, right? Like the dunk meter logic that we looked at. I don't think that it's something that's going to be like, oh, well, next year, hopefully they get that one right. You know what I'm saying? So the lighting here in the Sunset Beach, they said the lighting was different. Bro, am I tripping, or is this like the city layout from 2K25? Almost. Like, look, you got the road. This is like where your fast travel is. This is where your My Court is. Down here is where the two parks are. You got your shops here, shops here. Did they use the city layout from 2K25?
LeBron with another crazy dunk. And that concludes the twos gameplay. Again, just raw footage of, in my opinion. Yeah, 1913. LeBron with another crazy dunk. And that concludes the twos.
Okay. So we got to see some kind of user versus user. The first game on 2K26, Joe Knows.
We're not going to waste any time. We're jumping straight into it. Y'all asked for raw, unedited NBA 2K26 gameplay, and I got exactly that here for y'all. I'm actually still in the hotel room. I was just at community day for 12 hours in the builder and getting some gameplay for y'all, and as soon as I got back to the hotel room, we're already editing and, you know, getting on the mic to talk to y'all about it. So drop a like on the video for me. I really appreciate it. Let's try to get this video to 10,000 likes, and let's talk about it. All right, I'm in the white. I'm in the white jerseys. My team's white. Swag's in a black jersey. Swag is my pro-am teammate. I play park with him for the last, I don't even know, 5-6 years. You know, me and Swag go way back. So we decided to match up in the My Team triple threat. So it's 3-on-3. We pulled up some My Team cards. Luckily, I was lucky enough to pull LeBron James. So we got some LBJ gameplay here for you for my first time on 2K26. And listen, a few things to notice about this gameplay. We were not able to customize our HUD. So we weren't able to turn off our shot meters. We were not able to change our shot feedback. We were not able to customize any of that stuff, okay? So that's going to...
Did Caitlin Clark just stop LeBron from driving right there?
Feedback. We were not able to customize any of that stuff, okay? So that's going to kind of hinder the gameplay a little bit. And also, it's literally our first couple minutes playing NBA 2K26. So there's going to be some rough moments, but y'all wanted it unedited, and I understand why. Because y'all want to see the game speed. Y'all want to see how it flows. Y'all want to see this, that, and the third. So completely understand, all right? Now, I also want to mention, these are, you know, the My Team cards for these NBA and WNBA players. So they have their own animations. And as y'all know, they're not optimized animations. Like when we make our My players, we find, you know, the best escape to go with the best crossover, to go with the best behind the back, with the best hezzy, and it all comes together, and it's able to move a lot more efficiently and quicker and just better than the...
That was 100% a speed up. So for the people that were wondering if that's back, look, so LeBron got the closeout.
It's
kinda
able to move a lot
speed
more
up. That's a speed up animation.
Efficiently and quicker and just better than the NBA and WNBA players because you got optimized SIGs. So my point is, some of the bursts that you're going to see in these gameplays, it might look clunky sometimes, but you have to realize a lot of these players don't have great SIGs attached to their My Team cards and whatnot. Like when you'll see the gameplay tomorrow and you see the builder and people, being able to test their builds, and when we tested the builds, we could customize the SIGs. You're going to see it's a night and day difference in terms of how people can kind of burst and speed.
Yeah, guys, tomorrow is going to be insane, dude. It's going to be crazy. Like the dribbling that we're seeing now, tomorrow with people that were in there for hours customizing all their animations, it's going to be insane. Should I stream tomorrow for the builder reveal? Because we've kind of already seen the builder. But now we're really going to see builds and also people trying out the animations. So it's a little bit different. We've seen comparisons like, oh, you can make Melo in the 2K25 builder and 2K26. It's pretty similar, but okay. We have a pretty much unanimous yes. Okay.
Boost and change directions and start
we'll see. Don't hold your breath.
Glitchy stuff together. And then, of course, when the full game drops and like the whole community's out there labbing, it really looks like we're going to find some glitchy stuff, because the bigger players, like obviously last year the small players could burst. The big players on this game can definitely move. You move a lot better than 2K25. That's for damn sure. Step back with Braun pulling up. Y'all already know how we're coming with Braun on.
Wait, I'm trying to see that again. Hold up.
Braun pulling up. 2K25. That's for damn sure.
Ooh.
Step back with Braun pulling.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Can definitely move. You move a lot better than 2K25. That's for damn
back here,
sure.
dummy.
Step back with Braun
Bang.
pulling up. Y'all already know how we're coming with Braun on 2K26. All right, so make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. My Braun build is dropping, and I'm excited for that one. But we're hot. We're up 11-2. Swag, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm trying to blitz the ball hand, because I know Mike was talking about, how they nerfed the plucks and blitz steals will be rewarded. So I'm really trying to blitz the ball hand and go for him. But I'm getting called for a foul here and there. You do see, though, I don't know if you can tell in this, in my gameplay breakdown video.
I was going to be pretty upset if we seen a dunk right there, because that was good bumps.
That I posted earlier, I kind of talked about this. When someone stands still dribbling, you can't just like push up against them and just knock. Swag's giving me too much space. Braun's knocking it down yet again. 14-2. It's an absolute flood. But what I was talking about was when someone stands still dribbling, you can't just bump them out of like their combo. But as soon as they start moving and like trying to drive or trying to run to the side, then all of a sudden the body up like perimeter defense, you see like right there, that's Caitlin Clark like pretty much.
Again. Like I get it. Look, we've been talking about the whole stream. Defense needs to be really good, overpowered, just like offense. But damn, Caitlin Clark's she's coming like that.
Up like perimeter defense. See, like right there, that's Caitlin Clark, like pretty much stonewalling LeBron James, which I know sounds crazy, but let's ignore the physics behind it in terms of the WNBA versus NBA players. I know people are probably gonna freak out about that, but they already talked about how it's literally just when it comes to my team, it's just attributes and badges and whatnot. But that's not the point of what I'm saying. The point of what I'm saying is when you're on the move, the defender gets much better bumps. When you're standing and you're trying to go, tween, cross, you're doing like a size up or something. On 25, you could like run up to the guy and just bump him out of that dribble combo. It didn't seem to be the case on 26. When they're on the move and you cut them off, you do get a body up. But when they're standing still dribbling, which I guess is like real life.
See that one more time. That little separation that he got.
When they're on the move and you cut them off, you do get a body up. But when they're standstill dribbling, which I guess is like real life, if someone's dribbling at the top of the key and you're a defender, you can't just run into them and just knock them backwards and knock them out of their dribble sequence, right? That would be called a foul. So I guess in that sense it makes sense. But I'm just reporting what I felt playing the game. You know what I mean? I felt like when I was standstill dribbling, I could combo all I wanted, and then as soon as I got on the move,
yeah, we're gonna go back to the Koza video real soon, probably after this one.
My hip, or they cut me off to the basket, there would be some type of physical collision animation, and that was something that I noticed that was different in terms of the body ups and the dribbling. But first game on 2K26, 21-7. Bron went crazy, 8 for 8, 2 for 2 from 3, so definitely happy about that. But now we're going to head over to the 2v2 courts. Me and Swag are going to team up. So let's get into the 2v2 gameplay.
Okay, I think
and
we've seen this one. Yeah, we've seen this one on Swag's channel. So let's go back to what Koza was saying. Drop a like. Drop a like. I know sometimes I forget, but hey, maybe you guys forgot too and you need to like the stream, you know?
Solid dribble style for every rating. Like 75, 65 speed with ball, 80 speed with ball, 84, 85, and 86 speed with ball, and then 90 speed with ball. They're all valuable. So it's like not like 25, where if you don't have a small guard that has 86 speed with ball for the Garland, your build significantly slower regardless of the ratings that you have on the build. I'm sure 2K Labs already, I posted on 2K Labs before posting.
Yeah, this stream will upload as a video, guys. That's just what YouTube does. So once I end it, it'll upload as a video if you missed anything. Let me just make sure my team gameplay is buns. You think so? I think that we've seen some pretty good information from those little clips right there, because even the NBA players are moving good, which is surprising. They usually don't have that good of SIGs.
This, I don't know if you guys watched it. If you guys haven't, you definitely need to watch that video. Went over a lot of key things. Dribbling is more information packed, and I also uploaded a short over there of the speed boost and the different NBA players, the different dribble styles speed boosting, and you guys can see John Morant and Zach LaVine are moving. It's like you can dribble in place all you want, but if you can't run out of a move, then you're kind of, you know, held to doing a move to launch to the rim. Like we've had to do a pro behind the back on a 6'8 or a 6'10 all year. So being able to actually run out of moves, it kind of gives you that variety that we've been asking for. We can run out of a dribble move, or we can still do that behind the back to launch us to the rim, or do a moving crossover, although I'm tired of seeing the D-Fox push cross. And what helps everything with the dribbling and gameplay too is just the game speed. I know they only increased it by 10%, and I can't tell if it's faster than 22 or 23. I think it's faster than 24 and 25 for sure, but I can't tell if it's faster than 22 and 23. But just improving it just by 10% is a huge difference, not only for the dribbling, but also just the entire gameplay. The dribbling, the quick stops look faster, look cleaner. So the dribble.
Yeah, I have no idea about the rest of the game. Like a my player with custom SIGs versus a my player with custom SIGs, you know, 2s, 3s, 5s, whatever. But the dribbling, 100% more fluid, 100% already better than 2K25. The dribbling looks great. The game speed improvement is what we needed. It was too slow this year. I like this. It looks realistic. Like, this is realistic. You know, there's some glitchy stuff, glitchy looking stuff, but you have to get that to be able to get more realistic looking basketball.
The speed boost, the game speed all feel amazing. By the way, the behind the backs, you know, of course, momentum crosses, misdirections, they feel really good, but behind the back specifically feel really good. I'm sure you guys have already seen the Scottie Pippen behind the back, you know, maybe the Kobe White behind the back, the Jordan Poole behind the back.
The defense is looking good so far, Nick. Defense is looking just as OP as the offense is looking. Well, the dribbling at least.
Booker behind the back. There is some variety there. And, you know, some animations like Pippen, he has a really good moving behind the back, but his standing behind the back and his, like, explosive behind the back are kind of ass, like super ass. So it's like if you want to use that behind the back, you have to use it to its strengths, and you have to only use the moving behind the back. Like if you accidentally did his standing behind the back within a combo, the whole clip's chalked, right? But you can have something like Kobe White that has a really good standing behind the back and moving behind the back and aggressive behind the back, and you can get you know, more flexibility there. Or you can use something like Booker's behind the back, which is real smooth as well. Snatchbacks are a big thing, and the thing about snatchbacks is just the way you can speed boost this year and the game speed. It looks like you can do a moving behind the back right after a crossover, or right after a you can do a moving behind the back or a moving crossover right behind.
That's insane. That is crazy. Yo, what you thinking? Just tuned in. Yo, thank you for the donation, Fitz. Man, it's looking like both sides are going to be overpowered right now, which is good. But we still got a lot more to see, bro. A lot more to see before that's something I can confidently tell you.
Or right after you do a snatchback. And some snatchbacks are faster with this than others. Like the D-Fox snatchback looks really fast doing a moving move.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm writing this stuff down.
Hallie snatchback. The Booker snatchback looked all right. The Vince Carter snatchback for the wing builds, the tall builds. Like everything felt really good. It felt more improved, and that's not saying a lot compared to 25. I'm not comparing it to 25, but if you compare this game to 25 or any game to 25, it's gonna feel better. We have to not look at it through that lens, because anything's gonna be better than 25. We have to compare this. Is what I've been trying to do. What I've been trying to do myself is compare this with games like 24, 23, 22, 20, 19, 21. But continuing with the dribbling, like the momentum being back and the momentum behind the backs, I don't know if they hit like 19 did. You know, just because the behind the back animation was so good in 19 and 18 and 17 and all that. But the momentum behind the back, there's like some variety there. Like you can, if you delay, you can do a momentum and then wait just a split second, and then you can do moving behind the backs. Like you can do the Scottie Pippen one, which is like cracked, or you can do a momentum and then immediately after do the explosive behind the back. So you kind of have options there. If you have Pippen on, you can do the momentum, wait a split second, do the moving behind the back, or if you have something like Kobe White, John Morant, Devin Booker, you can momentum and immediately do an explosive behind the back. And you can kind of look for, you know, you don't have to look for one specific move in a package. You can have different moves in one package to be good. And you can use that with the momentum, or you know, anything within the game, just comboing up with it. Like if I had Booker on, I can do the momentum and wait and do the moving behind the back after, or I can momentum and do the explosive behind the back, and they're both the animations are good. And another thing with the snatchbacks and the momentum behind the back, like momentum behind the back, I'm sure you guys can see, and I'm not breaking down stuff, I'm kind of just rambling right now, but I'm sure you guys can see it. The momentum behind the back into the snatchback, the moving snatchbacks look very good, feel really good, but you can momentum into like a momentum behind the back, do a moving snatchback, set your feet quick, and go immediately into the walk back size up. Now the walk back size ups, I probably did it too many times there, bro. I've been labbing 19, like I haven't played 25 in a couple months, but I've been playing 2K19, just dribbling, and just doing the walk back size ups is something that I was already doing in 19. And then now that I can do it in 26, it's actually unbelievable that you can do this many different dribble moves in 2K, just considering the direction 2K.
The walkbacks are gonna be chef's kiss.
Going, it was seriously like unbelievable playing the game. I did not expect a game like this. But also the escape crosses. You see, like the Curry escape cross got reworked. There's some, you know, good, you know, escape turbo crosses from standing stationary, but also like the combination moves that we had that were introduced last year. Pretty much 25, if you held turbo and you flicked left right or right left, you would get these.
Okay, real quick, I want to pause this because I keep seeing people say 7-4s, like call the man dribbling on a 7-4. I just want to see this real quick before we finish his video, because I do want to see his concerns. Where's Cole the Man dribbling on a 7-4? Let's see.
I got early.
Did he upload? Okay, one.
I got early access.
I just want to see specifically the 7-4. Of course, we're going to watch this, but right now I just want to see that. We have a lot of content to watch, guys. Okay, I don't see it. I think someone said Clutch was as well. Clutch uploaded one.
7'4" builds will break NBA 2K26. In this video, I'll be testing 7'4" Victor Wembanyama for the first time in NBA 2K26. And when I mean testing Victor Wembanyama, this is what you guys will be seeing. Dribbling with a 7'4" center, shooting, dunking, alley-oops, self-alley-oops, layups, post go-to shots, post fades, defense, greening rebounds, bump steals, and most importantly, how the gameplay feels as the tallest build in NBA 2K26. Like the video right now for more inside NBA 2K26 information, because right after this video, I'll be showing you guys why 6'9" builds are going to be unstoppable. So if you are new to my channel, click that subscribe button now. Oh, and we are so close to 800,000 subscribers. If you're new, subscribe. First thing we are going to test is dribbling on a 7'4" 7'4" build on NBA 2K26. Now, immediately when dribbling in NBA 2K26, you are going to notice the speed of the game. In my personal opinion, I would say NBA 2K26 feels like a mix of NBA 2K22 dribbling and a mix of NBA 2K23. Now, before anybody's judging saying this doesn't look any faster than 25, listen, this build is 7'4". You are not supposed to move like this on a 7'4" build at all. I don't care who you are, this should not be happening.
Now, the thing is, are you going to get any SIGs like this on a 7'4"? Probably not. Maybe the behind the back, maybe a nice little, you know, up the court behind the back,
opportunity
like that.
to move.
But from what I'm seeing as well, like that's very blitzable, you know? So you're going to have to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar to get like blown by, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably going to be, whoop, give me that easy, you know what I'm saying?
Move this fluently with the ball, okay? Now, Victor Wembanyama is one of one. He is an alien. But I believe that if you put together the right dribble moves, this build can get insane. Like, I'm talking the best of the best dribble gods get a hold of this, and then they start to lab up all of these new dribble moves and the best dribble moves for this height of build. They are going to be crazy. But I'm just showing you the potential of what these builds could do when we get to the park in NBA 2K26. Next is dunking. Dunking with 7'4" Victor Wembanyama is the easiest it has ever been. I mean, come on, y'all see this one-handed dunk hanging on the rim? Well, if you like what you see, just wait till you see the pick and roll lob with Victor Wembanyama. Like, who is stopping this in the park? But wait, it doesn't stop there, because the pausing is back in NBA 2K26.
Dude, the pausing is
for
back.
my OG slashers out there, or for any interior finisher from back in the day, or just anybody with a higher driving dunk, you guys remember the pausing. I don't think this needs an introduction. You guys can see on your screen for yourself. It's giving me NBA 2K21 current gen, NBA 2K20 dunking vibes. Like, look at that. I just baptized bro. Just know that if you can get into the paint with this type of build, you are going up with the dunk, and you're going to convert that dunk damn near every single time. Like, nobody is messing with you. The next thing we got to talk about is the brand new self alley-oop system. You guys just seen that. I missed a wide open self alley-oop, or well, wasn't wide open, but I would have converted that if the old controls remain the same. Now, whenever I went up with that alley-oop using the PlayStation controller, you guys can see it was select to circle. Circle would be, for me on Xbox, B, and usually that's not the button you go up with. So like they said, when you guys throw a self alley-oop, to make it more difficult, they have added this system to where it will pop up a random button on your controller. On PlayStation, it could be triangle, square, X, and circle.
I know that there was a decent amount of people that were upset with this. I actually don't think that's bad. I think that where they changed the new mapping to where it's Y and X to throw a lob, or a triangle and square, I don't like that. Just thinking about, you know, dribbling, like, look, I got my controller, right? Like dribbling, and then you're flicking your stick, and then this year you A and B, so you hit these two. Dribbling, and now you have to go over your controller, whereas it was here, over your controller, and hit X and Y. But I actually like that, like, when you're throwing a self lob, that's a hard thing to do. That's not something you see very often, so it should be more difficult, right? You should have random buttons. It shouldn't be something you see all the time.
Circle on Xbox, it could be A, B, Y, or X. You just need to time it correctly. Now,
when you throw a lob, you already have to wait for that meter anyway. So while you're waiting for the meter, now you're just looking for a different button. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I tried for a very long time to get more self alley-oops, but it was genuinely super hard to do. Every time I would either call for a screen or just try to find an opening to throw this self alley-oop off the glass to, you know, see what other buttons would pop up, and just to really test it to see how difficult it was to use, I would always end up getting stuck and turning the ball over because the defender would kind of cut me off, and it would just turn me into an animation to where I could not convert it. Now, obviously, when you're playing,
does a wired controller give you an advantage? It has less latency. The controller is a Victrix. I've shouted them out for years now, guys. I don't know if they have PlayStation controllers, but yeah, Victrix, love them. The Gambit, here, I'll show you. Not sponsored, not an ad. I've just shouted these things out since 2K23 was the first year that I had them.
Game in Park, it's way different. Kids don't play defense like an AI, so it's obviously going to be possible. Now, I do like that because it adds a skill gap and people are gonna have to know their buttons and, you know, think very quickly. However, that's just the only clip that I have shown in this video.
Yeah, game serves are good too. Power A, they're like half the price.
Quick, if you are 18 plus, I need you to listen up. If you live in one of these states that is orange, I need you to...
Okay, so we've seen the 7.4s. Now I'm seeing people say that there's freaking 3-point line post hooks. So
the new NBA 2K26 dribbling system, speed bursts, behind the backs, adrenaline, quick stops. I'll cover it all for
they're
all
saying it was in Double H's video. So let's see this.
you dribblers out there. We've also got the new rhythm shooting and no dip catch and shoots in 2K26, while also going over the L2 cheats, jump shots, and how hard it actually is to shoot, so shooters keep watching. We can't forget about the new dunk meter mechanics, the old new slow down euros, layups, floaters. For all my slashers watching, I got y'all. We're gonna be going over passing and even the new green rebounding mechanic. Even the post scores will be getting covered in today's video with this standing dunk meter and the new post go-to shots. And let me tell you, these post scores might be more OP than ever. I'll cover all of the new post go-to shots. And let me tell you, today
Nah, I gotta be. I gotta be.
the new post go-to shots. And let me tell you, these post scores might be more OP than ever. I'll cover all of defense from the paint all the way out to the perimeter. We'll even be talking about takeovers, literally anything you can possibly think for gameplay for 2K26 we will cover. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started right now. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka Double H, back at it with yet another banger, and I played NBA 2K26 earlier.
I don't know.
And I'll be breaking down everything in different categories, starting with dribbling, then shooting, finishing, rebounding, post scores, defense, and lastly takeovers. And I'll be doing all that while giving my honest opinion on the game I played at Community Day for 2K26. If you have any questions, I will answer them live on Twitch right now. Now, if you want to see the raw, uncut footage, it's being streamed 24/7 on my second Twitch channel, Double H VODs, where I'm also hosting a 2K26 giveaway. Now, warning, all the footage you see in today's video is on Hall of Fame, and I will be showing proof of that throughout the video.
You tell me what I just seen. That was on.
Warning, all of this gameplay is from playing 2K26 early. This is the game I played at Community Day, and things could change by the time the game releases. Let's start with the dribbling. Now, I'm going to let some clips play in the background while I talk about my honest opinion about the dribbling, and then we'll get into specifics. The dribbling is a lot faster. I mean, you guys can tell by just looking at the gameplay, okay? The momentum's back. There's a bunch of old moves back.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm rattled. Dribbling looks really good, though. But I'm like, I still don't know.
There's new moves. You can run out of moves faster. You can cancel out of moves. Overall, the dribbling feels smoother. It looks faster. And I feel like players are still going to be able to replicate their favorite NBA players, while also the players that like the old arcadey 2K fast speed gameplay type of movement are going to be able to do their thing as well, okay? I mean, y'all can see the clips. Like, you could spam moves, cancel out of moves, run out of moves faster. The dribbling is 100% better than 20.
I love that these escape moves are back, bro. Love that these are back. I don't know why 2K took them out this year.
Cancel
like they're kind of in the game, but they're not.
Out of moves, run out of moves
Right
faster.
Here.
The dribbling is 100% better than 25. I mean, if you think 25's dribbling is better than this by just looking at it, then I don't know. You might be blind because it's clearly better. But anyways, let's get into some specifics. Bursting out of moves, okay? Even just doing a simple escape of the court right here with Curry, you see I'm running out of that much faster. De'Aaron Fox has a nice escape and cross launch. Look at his escape and cross launch is nice and fast. Trae Young running out an escape. There's his animation. He also has like a 2K24 Jamal Murray behind the back on. I'm not sure what behind the back it is. Whatever Trae Young's behind the back is right here is literally the Jamal Murray behind the back from 2K24. But Jamal Murray does his behind the back isn't good. Even Giannis.
Wait a second though. You have to do the first move.
The Jamal Murray behind the back from 2K24.
Yeah, so you have to do one of these before you do the behind the back, it seems like, unless he was just doing that each time.
But Jamal Murray does his behind the back isn't good. Even Giannis, his cross launch.
So even if that move is good, if that's what you have to do, you get a warning. Your warning is this. You know, so we'll see.
Is good, and when he just runs out of a standstill position, he runs out of it instead of having this like slow turtle animation.
Like the fact that there was real human beings that thought you shouldn't be able to do this in 2K25.
Still position, he runs out of it instead of having this like slow
oh my god, look how unrealistic that is, guys.
Turtle animation that we had in 2K25. You see Ja Morant running right, then goes to escape, explodes out left, gets the easy dunk meter. I was even messing around with LeBron James. He has this nice like walk back, step back, and just messing around with LeBron. I mean, look at this, bro.
You can run forward after doing a move on a tall build. Wow, I can't wait. This is actually really good. It is really good. But the fact that there is people that, like, there is people that say 2K25 is the most realistic game ever. It's the most unrealistic game ever. You couldn't do a move and then run forward on a build over 6'4". Like, there was like 2 moves where you could run forward.
You could snatch.
This is realistic. Yeah, the snatchback's kind of crazy in terms of realism. This is way more realistic basketball. Way more. Because this is what real NBA players can do. If freaking Kyrie Irving went out to the park and he was playing 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 with that much space, keep in mind, he's used to playing 5-on-5 with much less space. And he's in a park scene. He's going to be doing things he never does. He's going to be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it like that.
running forward and then you stop at a dime immediately. Look at KD. He did the same thing where he kind of snatches when he's running forward and then he can burst out of that to left or right. Once again, here's Ja Morant in the Learn 2K. You saw his...
I really doubt, guys. I'm not saying what should be changed or not, but I doubt that this makes it into the game.
Same thing where he kind of snatched
that right there
when he's running.
I think I don't know. I don't see them keeping that.
Bro, you could
at least the speed of it.
Snatch while running forward and then you stop at a dime immediately. Look at KD. He did the same thing where he kind of snatches when he's running forward and then he can burst out of that to left or right. Once again, here's Ja Morant in the Learn 2K. You saw his escape running left and right in the play. Now I was just testing the dribbling, so am I actually gonna spam the left?
Complaining already? Game ain't out. Not a single complaint. I didn't complain at all just now. At all.
Left, right with the stamina and adrenaline? No, and we're gonna get into that later. I'm just trying to show y'all the actual gameplay. There's Trae Young's behind the back moving forward. There's that 2K24 Jamal Murray behind the back right there. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention Kyrie has a similar behind the back that arguably creates more space. This one is insane too. Very similar to that Jamal Murray behind the back in 2K24. Escape.
Badge, do you see they're sliding a little bit? Yo, thank you for that donation. I'm gonna have to look at these feet. I have not been paying much attention to the feet besides when we were talking about the fadeaways, how it looks like you don't have to run for like 2 straight seconds at an angle to fade. You can kind of just go right into it. So let me start looking at the
and behind the backs you can spam in 2K26, and what I mean is like literally spam them. In the past in 2K25, if you didn't escape, you had to wait for the whole escape to play out to do another one, and then you would have to like either left stick cancel it or you would have to do a hezi and then do the escape again. In 2K26, you could just spam your right stick right and left.
Dude, that's
without
insane.
Left stick canceling, without L2 canceling, without doing anything. Okay, you could just spam it right and left until your fingers fall off if you want to. Now what I suggest doing,
now guys, you have to remember, this is without stamina, this is without adrenaline, this is without a defender in front of you that can bump you. Many more factors here. It's gonna look the absolute, and this is also offline, so there's not any latency. So this is the absolute best that it can look, right? Just keep that in mind.
this? No, because you're going to lose stamina super fast and you're going to lose adrenaline, okay? But you can do it like once or twice, get open, you can go right, you can go left, hunt for your threes,
as I was
okay?
saying.
You could do it with the Kemba escape. You could do it with any escape in the entire game. Same with behind the backs. Look at the Curry slide. You can Curry slide back and forth as much as you want. Back to back to back to back to back to back. Now, are you gonna lose stamina and adrenaline fast? Yes. And we're gonna get into that because right now this is Learn 2K clips with no energy or fatigue on, okay? So yeah, you can see the Damian Lillard escape. We showed a bunch of random escapes in these clips that you could do. It doesn't matter what escape it is in the game. KD's, Jimmy Butler's, doesn't matter. Once again, you could just spam it back and forth. So this is escapes and behind the backs. At first, I was trying to left stick it, but I realized, yo, I don't even have to left stick cancel this. Like, I can literally just spam.
There's like 5 creators that have texted me. I haven't been looking at my phone. We got some stuff to watch after this.
Spam it back and forth. So you just hold the right trigger and right stick right to left for the escapes. And then if you want to do the behind the backs, it's obviously diagonal down right, diagonal down left with the right trigger, just back to back to back. Adrenaline and stamina. So now you're going to see what these escapes and behind the backs look like when fatigue is on and you have stamina and adrenaline. Look at, I'm just spamming the Curry escape. And yeah, you run out of energy and all of your adrenaline super fast. Look at KD. Even with deep bomb or takeover, usually in takeover, you don't really lose stamina fast. No, as soon as you can see, if we slow it down, as soon as I started spamming those and canceling those escapes back and forth, I lost an adrenaline and I had probably like what 20% of my stamina left when I shot the ball. Now look, we got Stephen Curry escape into the Curry slide, and look at, I got no energy by the time I shoot the ball. You're gonna have to be smart with how you use your moves in 2K26 because look at this, it's slowed down. I have about 70% of my stamina left here. I get up the court, I do an escape, I lose a little bit of a stamina, then I do a Curry slide right after that. And now I have like 30% of my stamina bar.
That's what I was saying, guys. That's what I was saying. There's going to be a lot. I told y'all before. Who was here? Who's been here the whole time? I told y'all there's going to be a lot of discussion today. I'm not talking about the stamina, by the way, but I'm saying like the dribbling. What did I say? what did I say? There's going to be a lot of talk about this because we are shifting this year. I mean, from the slowest, clunkiest, least fluid dribbling system we've ever had to, you got, your top 2Ks up here. It's looking like we're somewhere in this spot. Of course, we're seeing the SIGs tomorrow. We're seeing the actual my players with customized SIGs. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of talk. Now, to get here, you're going to have some things that look a little bit unrealistic. You have to. Every 2K has been like that. Like that snatchback, for example. But I would much rather play this game with a little bit of unrealistic stuff than this game where everybody's LTing and the dribbling system sucks. That's just me. Yo, Alex, thank you for the donation, bro. They mix every game from 17 to 25 for 26. If you look at the roadmap, they drop the code. Oh. Yeah. You could be cooking with that. Not gonna lie.
Our left. I do another curry slide, and now I'm blinking red with 2 adrenaline. So that's an escape in 2 curry slides, and I am gasping for breath. Now here's Damian Lillard spamming the escape. He loses all of his adrenaline. You can't just spam this move and not be punished. So I'm sure a lot of y'all that were watching the Learn 2K clips, you're like, oh, this is going to be OP. This is going to be cheesy. But like in reality, no, you're going to be dead tired if you just spam that. Here's Trey Young spamming it. Right there, I actually didn't lose an adrenaline somehow, but I'm blinking red, so it doesn't even matter. The momentum is back in NBA 2K26. You can see in Learn 2K, Shea spamming the momentum back and forth. Now, if y'all want to know how to do the momentum in NBA 2K26, this is gonna be how you're gonna want to do it. So without turbo, so without the right trigger, flick up on the right stick, then move your left stick towards the opposite ball hand and hold turbo. So after you flick up on the right stick, you want to move your left stick towards that opposite ball hand super fast. Like you want to do this all-in-one motion basically. If you were able to momentum in the past, you're gonna get this down pretty easily. An all behind the back mechanic returning. So you guys know in 2K25, to get that aggressive behind the back while you're standing still, like out of standing still, you have to like double tap the right stick down diagonal. Now it's like 2K21 where you can kind of just run and flick the right stick diagonal down where you want to go. So all you have to do is just run and flick it down diagonal where you want to go, all in one motion, and you can get these behind the backs out of standstills. That mechanic is back from 2K20.
Out of standstills?
21. Not only that, there's a lot of good there's a couple good downhill behind the backs, one of them being Scottie Pippen. We're gonna talk about that more later in the video, but there's what his behind the back looks like right there. The nutmeg is of course in 2K26. Now you have to do it a little differently this year. So last year you had to hold the right trigger while running forward, and you had to flick the right stick down diagonal and then flick up.
Hey guys, real quick, we are 40 likes away from 7,000 likes. 40, we got 7,400 people in here. Smack that for me.
In a super fast motion. Now, instead of flicking up after flicking diagonally down left or right, you have to flick diagonally up, opposite of wherever you went left or right.
Wait,
so if you
what?
went diagonally down left, you have to flick it diagonally up right. That's just a minor change on how to do the nutmeg, but it is back in 2K26. There is still hezzy canceling in 2K26. Now, obviously, you don't need to cancel out of those escapes or behind the backs of the hezzy anymore.
Guys, this might be the best video today. This is actually exactly the type of video that I would want for today, like for the drop today. This is really good. Shout out to Double H. This is good right here.
Double right stick down diagonally left or double right stick down diagonally right with behind the back. But for step backs like this, if you wanted to spam them back to back, you can still do the hezzy right after the behind the back and then do it again. Now obviously Tracy McGrady's hezzy is kind of ass, so it's a little drawn out, but you get the point. Quick stopping for NBA 2K26. Now I was talking to some people at Community Day, and I was turning to some other guards, and they said they couldn't find a way to quick peek like you could in 2K22 or like a 2K20 quick stop. Y'all all know in 2K25, we would flick to the right or left with the right stick or just let go of everything. And that's what I was doing at 2K26 community. I was just flicking the right stick to the right or left.
This is fun. It doesn't need to be any quicker than this. Like, some people want that like super 2K22 glitchy quick stop. Like, this is fun. I don't have a problem with this. And remember, we don't even know all the SIGs together, like the dribble styles. There's probably something that's much better than this as well. Like, there's probably something that's even faster than this with the right dribble style, the right hesitation, you know, stuff like that.
I mean, some of y'all probably won't even call that a quick stop, but this is just the best way to set your feet that I'm aware of as of now. Maybe I didn't talk to somebody that found something, or maybe we just all didn't have enough time to find the best way to set your feet and shoot. But as of right now, the best way for me was to just flick the right stick to the right or left after letting go of the left stick and shooting. Now, I am going to be talking more about shooting, a lot of shooting later in this video. Once again, a lot of my clips that I show, I'll just randomly look at the settings to prove that it is on Hall of Fame. All this gameplay is on Hall of Fame. I know some creators be going to the community day, putting that shit on rookie, and then uploading it, acting like they're showing some gameplay. But if you're not playing on Superstar or Hall of Fame, then what are you really showing? Anyways,
I like it.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the best way to set your feet right now. I wish there was a better, faster way. Steve Francis, one word, removed. It is not in the game. I don't know if, you know, Steve Francis just doesn't have his own move on. The Steve Francis that you just flick up on the right stick and run, it's gone. He did not have it on his player. Not only that, it was not in the builder animations, but usually it's not there because it's locked behind a rep. Yeah, this is not in the game as of right now.
2K probably has it behind Pro 2 or, you know, something like that. They probably have like numbered, or it's behind a different NBA player. Like the LeBron step back is a really good example. It was LeBron step back. And then in 2K24, there was 2 moves that had the LeBron step back. I think it was Chris Paul. I know one of them was Chris Paul, but you see what I'm saying? So we don't really know yet, right? And it could be behind starter 4 or whatever.
Honestly, I don't have a problem with that, considering that that was just a move that a lot of people spammed and it was overused, as long as there are other moves to go to. And just by looking at the dribbling, it seems good enough that we don't need Steve Francis, I'm gonna be honest. Go-to shots. Now, I put this under dribbling because a lot of us didn't use these for jump shots because they don't work on real people with brains. We use Kevin Durant and Jalen Suggs most of the time for dribbling out of them and using them to run out of moves faster or just run faster, like the KD or the Jalen Suggs, like I said, which are both back. It seemed like most players, if not all players, had the same go-to shot they had in 2K25. I know some people wanted some NBA players to have a different go-to or thought they deserved a different go-to. Well, I don't think you're getting that unless, you know, I didn't test everyone's go-to shot, of course, but the ones that I did test, it seemed like they were the same ones from 2K25. Ankle breakers. They were terrible in 2K25. I think they're terrible in 2K26 too. Now, to be fair, I didn't like get a playmaking takeover, which in past 2Ks where ankle breakers were good, that's where you would get the good ankle breakers. But it seems like the ankle breakers were super random. The actual animations look really kind of dumb and like fake. And there was even sometimes where I would just spam a move or do a move and the crowd would react crazy. And it's like I didn't even do something. But even when I did make the defender do something, it kind of just didn't make any sense. But I'll let y'all listen in on the game audio when I didn't break someone's ankles.
Launches into Durant, but Greg trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since it's too tough, Thompson and Flag fill out the wings.
Blowout dribbling. It is the same control. It seems exactly copy paste from 2K25. You can still blow out dribble up the court. If you run into someone like right there, you're gonna automatically lose the ball literally every single time. The Kobe jab step. It is
This is really good. This is really good. This is everything we need.
Back in 2K26, it is the same thing.
Oh,
works exactly the same. Yeah, there's really not much to say here. There's this new.
Oh man, that's not good, guys. Well, that's not good if sinners can get that. Remember, because in 2K24, that was an exploit to use the standing dunk meter.
Up the court move I saw in the controls when I was looking through it. Basically, when you're running up the court without holding the right trigger, you double flick up on the right stick. So you flick up on the right stick twice, and each player has like a different move equipped for this. Honestly, I don't know if this is going to be useful, especially online or competitive. I obviously didn't test everyone's up the court move, but here's Trae Young's, Curry's, and Shea's and what they look like. Now I have a solid 5 minutes of just dribbling around in the Learn 2K for y'all. I was literally just messing around. Keep in mind, I'm just testing the game, okay? I'm spamming things. I'm trying new things, trying to see what moves are in the game, what you can get away with, what you can't get away with. Obviously, fatigue is off, but I thought for people that wanted to see as much gameplay as possible, why not throw this in, okay? Now, there are some moves that I did learn in the Learn 2K that are going to
lie. Curry's looking tough. A lot of NBA players are looking tough. So guys, tomorrow is gonna be insane, dude. It's gonna be crazy because they can actually use animations. If you guys haven't heard me say that, if you're just now coming in, they're gonna be able to customize their animations tomorrow. This is NBA player animations, and they're still looking good. This is better. This is better than customized animations on 2K25.
Be good in 2K26. Obviously, we know Curry's escape and his Curry slide can be spammed and are good. His step back is still the same. His moving step back, though, is like the one in 21. I'm pretty sure that might have been in last year's game, though. I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, I was just messing around with him, dribbling around with him. You can get pretty shifty with Curry. He was probably one of the best moving guards in play now. Paolo Banchero, he has the same go-to shot. He's like, what, 6'10"? He was not moving too fast. But Michael Jordan has the Kobe escape on. There's also a lot of good moving crossovers to get to the paint. So you guys remember De'Aaron Fox cross? I'm not sure what crossover MJ has on. It's very similar to the De'Aaron Fox crossover, but it works just like that. There is a lot of good crossovers that I saw a lot of.
Remember, this is without stamina, so you're not going to be able to do this in game, but like all those moves, of course, but
good or a lot of players have on equipped that could get you
it
to
just looks so much more fluid, so much more responsive. This is good.
Basket pretty effectively. Okay, Scottie Pippen, this guy has a really good step back, and he is the best behind the back in the game, in my opinion, at least for us ISO players. Okay, he has a very good crossover too. Scottie Pippen is just juiced overall. Okay, this behind the back is very good for downhill, but look at
dude,
there's like this.
Those snatchbacks are still, they're still throwing me off, bro. Oh man.
Step back he has too. When you see me running forward, then I stop like that, and then you can chain that into a moving behind the back. I could see you running to the basket, doing this step back. Someone jumps by, you have the easy wide open standing dunk. Yeah, Pippen was pretty glitchy. His crossover was good too. I don't know why they juiced Pippen so crazy, but they did. Kyrie, we showed his escape earlier. It's very good. He has that really good behind the back on that we talked about earlier. Like the Jamal Murray, he can also momentum. I mean, literally anybody can momentum. We saw Shea doing it earlier. This hop back, the misdirection hop back from 2K22, it is back.
Love it. Love it.
In 2K26.
I'm so glad those are back because those are the hardest moves to do. Again, 2K25 was a complete RNG, hand-holding, turtle speed, non-fluid, slingshot effect, just mess. They even took out the hardest dribble moves to do. Those are the hardest moves in terms of the combos that you have to, buttons that you have to press, and you have to aim your stick this way and hit your right stick this way. They're not super hard to do, but they are the hardest ones to trigger in terms of the buttons that you have to press.
LeBron James and Donovan Mitchell have this walk back as their step back. It's pretty nice. I kind of like that for taller ISO builds, just to kind of reset things. But look at LeBron's, like, I'm moving with LeBron. Hold on, like the moving behind the back into the dunk. I like how like LeBron's sigs were a lot different than a lot of other players I used. There was his crossover right there. Once again, when you run forward, there's a lot of step backs that you can do to just completely stop on a dime to go.
This is realistic. Don't ever let them fool you guys again. Don't ever let them fool you again. That 2K25 was a realistic dribbling game. Dribbling with an extra turbo meter from workouts and the Gatorade. Yeah.
Go into another move. James Harden, he had a really good snatch back. If you run forward, you can get this good snatch animation. Depending on if you're holding your left stick to a certain way, you can run out of it pretty good, like that right there. Yeah, James Harden, I might have to look into that snatch because that's
got to be destroying ankles. If you have like legend ankle assassin and your defender isn't that good.
Snatch is really good. I kind of like that for my play style. I think it'll work well. You see, you can snatch out of the midi, go back out to the 3, you know, flick to the left or right, stop on a dime, and shoot it out of that. Kevin Durant, a lot of people were in agreement. And by the way, he has a good crossover on, as you see right there. A lot of people were in agreement that Kevin Durant was crazy good on this game. Like some people and a lot of people were saying that he's the best player on the game. He is pretty OP. I'm not sure what crossover he has on. Like, it looks just like De'Aaron Fox. His escape is really good. His motion style like has him like dribbling low to the floor. I like that too. His fade is exactly the same. It's very hard to contest. If you know how to time it, you're gonna be good with that fade. Ja Morant, we were showing his escape earlier. He runs out of moves really fast. Now, the best dribble style was Ja Morant. Ja Morant was good. Darius Garland was good. A couple other people said they liked Curry and Kyrie, but I thought Ja and Garland were the best. I know a lot of other good dribblers were agreeing with me that Ja and Garland were the best. Now, that is for small guards. There was a Zach LaVine dribble style that was the best for tall guards. You see Shea, Young Dirk was dribbling around with Shea. His cross launch was pretty good, but honestly, I didn't really like how Shea was moving. His escape was it was different, but I didn't like his escape compared to others' escapes. Ja still has the same aggressive breakdown. The Devin Booker aggressive is still in the game too. I didn't show that, but that is in the game. But yeah, Ja's dribble style, by far the best dribble style in the game in my opinion.
Remember that, folks. Ja dribble style is looking the best so far.
Him and Garland 1 and 2, and Kevin Durant, we talked about that Scottie Pippen step back. It's like the same thing with Durant and LeBron. You could just run forward, do the step back, and then you can run out of that right, or if you're running right.
I'm telling you, once again, I'm not saying something should be removed or anything. It should stay in the game. I don't see Mike Wang keeping these snatchbacks like that into release.
1 and 2, and Kevin Durant, we talked about that Scottie Pippen step back. It's like the same thing with Durant and LeBron. You could just run forward, do the step back, and then you can run out of that right, or if you're running right at first, you can run out of it left. Now we're finally done with dribbling. Let's move on to shooting, because there's also a lot to cover in shooting now. Let's just take a look at Curry really quick. One of the players that I'll be showing at his attributes because we were using him a lot. He has a 99.3. None of the NBA players had legend badges, so keep that in mind when watching the gameplay.
Okay.
But there goes Curry's stats and badges. Now, these stats weren't final, but let's start with rhythm shooting, okay? Rhythm shooting is a little different than 2K26. So rhythm shooting does not have a green bonus over shooting with the button, but with rhythm shooting, there's 2 timings. There's tempo timing and there is push timing. You are seeing in the bottom, there is sometimes where I am not greening the push timing and I'm greening the tempo timing, but I am still greening it on Hall of Fame difficulty, because all you have to do is green the tempo timing, which is just the speed of you going down and up on the stick, matching the player's shot speed, okay? That is the only thing that you have to time to green and make a shot with rhythm shooting. So I guess technically there is an advantage with rhythm shooting because you have 2 different things to time, but this is the thing. You're probably thinking, oh, I just have to green the tempo or the push. No, if you green the push timing and not the tempo timing, it doesn't go in. So I don't know. I don't know if it's really an advantage. I think it really just depends on what you're better at timing. If you're better with the button, use the button.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm going to have to play the game. I'm just going to have to play the game. I said that I was worried about this when it first came out, but I don't know.
But if you're better timing the tempo, then time the tempo. Now, before I talk about a couple other advantages with rhythm shooting, right here, I have a wide open catch and shoot with Damian Lillard. And you see, I greened the push. There's an example. And I didn't green the tempo, and it doesn't go in. So, yeah, if you green the tempo, you make it. But if you green the push like I just did again right there, and you don't green the tempo, you do not make the shot. Now, you can also make your shots faster.
I'm not gonna lie. At the same time, if button shooting is like they say, I'm probably just gonna go back to button shooting. That's how I played 2K for freaking 15 years. I am, at the moment, used to, besides on my 99 3-point build with Patty Mills, rhythm shooting. That's the only jump shot I don't rhythm shoot with this year is Patty. So
with rhythm shooting, if you shoot your tempo faster, that is kind of confusing though. The best way for me to explain it is the faster you let go of the right stick after pushing it down, the faster your jump shot will be. And then it starts timing your tempo timing once you release it from holding down on the right stick to going back up. Now, this doesn't mean you can't go crazy with the button. This is a game. This is a random shot from All-Star Team Up. I mean, people are greening reds in the corner with the button. Dude. And that brings us to the perfect time to talk about rhythm turbo fades. Now let's take a look at this first clip where I let go of the right stick to the top to the bottom a little faster than normal, and he kind of chucks it up because he releases it faster. Okay, but that was his turbo fade animation. If you guys remember in 2K25, and there's a pull-up version of it in 2K,
that was another thing I told you guys about with the cheating. First things first, 2K needs to ban cheaters, right? Consistent, early, and often, as I have to just keep saying. But imagine there's some sort of like cheating script where they can do the super fast shot every time, because now you can like kind of control the speed of your shot with rhythm, and they're just doing that every time. That could get out of hand.
25, depending on if you had your right trigger held or not, you got a slow fade or a turbo fade while rhythm shooting. Okay, now in 2K26 there's no slow fades. If you want to rhythm a fade, it is just the turbo fade animation as long as you are pointing your left stick to the right or left. Now, sometimes you will get a pull-up jump shot, like kind of like a front fade almost, if you are not pointing your left stick in the right direction. But as long as you are pointing it to the left or right and you want to rhythm fade it, you have to put the right stick up, down still. You're going to get that turbo fade animation. Right there, you see I wasn't pointing my left stick in the right direction, so I got the pull-up jump shot, just like this one right here with Bam. Also, the pull-up jump shots are better with rhythm. You don't get those slow, bad animations. Now you're just guaranteed the turbo fade animation every time, or the decently good pull-up animation.
I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it now. New Turbo Zen script. And these dweebs are gonna pay $80 a month to do turbo fast shots. 2K, you got to be on top of it. You have to be on top of it this year. Like I said, guys, this could be the best 2K ever. I'm not saying from what we've seen this could be the best 2K ever. I'm saying when the game comes out, you could love it. It could to you feel amazing. But if everybody's cheating and they're not banning people, it's gonna really lower, people's fun for the game. It's going to tuck people off the game.
Back fades. Now, shout out to Laker for providing this gameplay to me, and shout out to King Dooms. He was using Shea in this gameplay, and he told me after testing back fades in All-Star Team Up that back fades feel smoother than regular jump shots. So that gets me excited because I like back fading, especially on twos. I like doing that. Stumpy? And so does my teammate. So I don't know. I didn't personally test the back fades, but my boy Dooms said it felt really good, and he was going crazy with the back fades. Like, look at this. Shay's just going crazy out there in the All-Star Team Up. No dip catch and shoots. If you guys didn't know, there's a new mechanic where if you hold L2 when you...
Oh, we haven't seen this yet.
Catch the ball, you can get your jump shot off faster. Now, yes, in previous 2Ks, if you hold L2, you get a better catch. This is a better catch, and you get your jump shot off faster. So this is Curry, what Curry looks like on a regular button shot. And then this is Curry when he does the no dip. You can clearly see he is not dipping the ball when he catches it, and he is shooting it immediately, making it harder for the defense to read and react. Now here's what Kristaps Porzingis looks on a regular jump shot in the corner. It's slow, Doesn't look too good, right? Now here's a no dip. L2, shoot it immediately. Clearly a difference. This is a must if you are a spot up shooter or you control your whole team like in my team or play now. I even went to go look at Porzingis' 3 and his bad is he doesn't even have corner specialists or anything. But yeah, he shot that thing immediately. Here's Wemby, a 7'4" player.
Damn.
With the no dip, shooting over those. Okay, Jalen Williams, super fast catch and shoot. Now I will say you could do the no dip with button or rhythm shooting. It doesn't matter. Paul George had a good no dip shot. Now depending on the jump shot, you can get faster no dips or slower ones.
Tycino might be back with the fades chat. Yo, Smooth, thank you for the dono. I'm sure he's gonna. Doesn't Tycino come back every year for at least a few weeks?
So look at DeJounte Murray. That's a heavy. He just shoots it immediately. There were some players that had bad no dip catch and shoots. Like Jonathan Isaacs was terrible. It was slow. Now, I tried to get one off the dribble, but it doesn't work. You have to have your feet set, okay? Don't believe me. The next possession with the same player, Keontae George, I have my feet set and I shoot it immediately. It is clearly visibly a lot faster. You can also contest these no dips, of course. It's not like they're unstoppable. If you're there, you're there. Cam Thomas's no dips catch and shoot was one of the best. I mean, we all know Cam Thomas base is good, but look at how fast he was getting that no dip off. I thought that Stephen Curry's was the fastest though. I thought Patty Mills and Cam Thomas's were pretty good as well. Shooting over people. Yeah, 2K26 height is a huge factor. I'm talking shooting, finishing, everything. Now look at Kevin Durant. I pull up right in Cooper Flag's face. Open, green in it with the button. Now I went to go look at Cooper Flag's stats. I mean, dude, this guy is tall and he has an 84 perimeter defense. Now, yeah, KD is 6'11 with a 99 mid in Hall of Fame. Did I? So that probably has something to do with it. We're not going to get that on a my player, obviously. But Kevin Durant being as tall as he was, I could definitely feel.
Or not? With max plus twos?
Feeling an advantage shooting over people. And it wasn't just Kevin Durant. There were some jump shots.
Well, just not the 99 mid-range, but like your badge, you can bring it up to where you had a high. You see what I'm saying?
Height. There were some jump shots where I was like, oh my God, Trae Young's base? I don't know what was going on with Trae Young's base, but I was greening a lot of contestants with Trae Young. 40s. I greened like 3 40s with Trae Young on Hall of Fame difficulty. I don't know what's going on with his base, but he's making contested shots. You know, even Chet Holmgren, look at over Tyrese Maxey's a little small guard. That's open. Dexing, we all know about the L2 cheese. Now, when you dex...
Man, great video by Double H. I mean, just really thorough.
The right trigger, it's still the same animation. Now, fatigue was off in Learn 2K, so I don't have visual proof of this.
Oh,
but
God.
For the people that were testing triple threat and all that stuff, when they were tapping R2 to dex like you would around the 2's core or the 3's to L2, you would lose a stamina off one R2 dex. So you want to backdoor with the right trigger dex, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose an adrenaline. You want to run right and then right trigger back to the left, you're losing an adrenaline guaranteed. So if you're going to dex even once, you better get open because you're losing an adrenaline, and starting a possession catching the ball with 2 adrenaline is a huge disadvantage.
Good.
Because you're probably going to go down to 1 adrenaline after a couple moves, and it's not very easy to green a shot with no adrenaline or even 1 adrenaline. Limitless range. Now, I got Deep Bomber Takeover once. Yes, Deep Bomber is back. I got it with Kevin Durant. Hall of Fame difficulty, step back, shooting over Daniel Gaffer, got an open, greening it with rhythm shooter or rhythm shooting. And once again, I proved that it is on Hall of Fame difficulty. That was pretty crazy. It went right off the backboard, so that's how you know I got the green window spot on with that tempo timing. Now, I was in Learn 2K with Steph Curry. It was a 99.3. Now, keep in mind, these players, none of them had legend badges, so Curry is Hall of Fame limitless range. And I was just testing out shooting with rhythm from super deep. Now, for whatever reason, at Learn 2K, it was really hard to shoot, but obviously, this gameplay that I'm showing currently is literally from the Learn 2K logo, but I did green it a couple times. So it wasn't impossible to shoot from out there with Hall of Fame limitless range. Unfortunately, we didn't get to test legend limitless range. I would have liked to test that and see how that was working out there, but I did green twice out of, you know, several tries out from there. But now you're probably asking, how hard is shooting? There's a pure green window, guys. It's got to be easy, right? Dude, on Hall of Fame, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was Learn 2K. I mean, you guys saw me shooting pretty well in play now. you have to be locked in. I don't know if you notice in the feedback, it's only going to show late, early, or green. So in my head, I'm like, dude, am I timing it this far off? Because it's like late, early. I'm used to like slightly early, slightly late sometimes. But you got to be locked in. I was on push timing. If you're not paying attention, locked in on Hall of Fame, you're going to struggle to shoot. Dude, this is Curry with a 99.3.
Now keep in mind, Rec is the lowest difficulty in the park mode. Park is right there. You know, this depends on where you play, right? I think Stage, Proving Grounds, and Pro-Am are the only ones on Hall of Fame. So if you only play Park, don't make your build around how shooting on Hall of Fame is or Rec, right?
That shooting middies, even though Curry's mid-range was, well, actually no, Curry had a 99 midi and a 99.3, so his rating's the same, but shooting the midi was just like a lot easier. And obviously I know shooting a mid-range should be easier than shooting a 3, but it felt a lot easier to shoot a midi than a 3. You can ask other creators that were there. I know you guys are probably thinking, dude, you're in the Learn 2K with no one guarding you. Dude, I'm telling you, it was actually tough to shoot in this Learn 2K on Hall of Fame. I don't know if it's going to be like that in other Hall of Fame difficulty modes on the actual game, but I mean, I wasn't shooting too bad in play now, so I'm not really worried about it. But you're not going to come out here think with just because there's a pure green window and no RNG shooting crazy good. Like, it is not easy to shoot on 2K26, I would say. Two random little things. I'll show the shot meter really quick. I don't use the meter, so this is the only clip you're going to see of it, which was the first clip I had in Community Day because I took it off immediately after this. So there's what the meter looks like for the people that are interested. And here is the little screen splash thing under your player. This was in 2K20. Yes, it is back. That's what it looks like in game. Patty Mills jump shot and other jump shots. Patty Mills was Patty Mills. Now, obviously, Patty Mills, like, dribble animations suck and his releases are not very good. But when you put your custom releases on after unlocking Patty Mills, which is probably locked, it's going to be a good jump shot. It's Patty was padding, if that's what you're asking, okay? T-Mac now, T-Mac's jump shot on his actual player is like way slower. If you have a custom jump shot creator, it's going to be faster. T-Mac's jump shot was looking like the same. I don't know. It felt a lot slower because it's on T-Mac and his jump shot release is slow. LaMelo Ball base was terrible. I don't know if the releases just suck. I hated this jump shot. This was very hard to time. One person that actually liked their jump shot was the rookie on the Hornets, Knipple. I really like his jump shot. And also his no dip catch and shoot was pretty good too. Michael Porter Jr. also had a good jump shot. I felt like I was shooting a lot better than him with the other players in Learn 2K on Hall of Fame. Jonathan Isaac was a jump shot I used on my 7-foot centers. And this was terrible. I mean, I could...
Nah, Rec is not on Hall of Fame difficulty.
Could not time his shots. It was really bad. He also has a terrible no dip catch and shoot. You can't even tell the difference. That's how slow his no dip catch and shoot. It's so bad. And then here's Cooper Flagg's jump shot for anyone wondering. Carmelo Anthony's jump shot was pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie. He also had a good no dip catch and shoot. Also, Cam Thomas's base is probably the base I'm gonna start 2K26 with. I like that a lot. And like I said earlier, Curry with the no dip was really good. I might use that too. And Trae Young's base was like weirdly good. I was greening a lot of contestants with it. Free throws. Now, free throws are green or miss or on higher difficulties. I was on Hall of Fame, so it was green or miss. This is what the free throw looks like. I had the funnel meter on. If you guys are interested in using the meter, it's was my favorite meter in 2K24. You saw I purposely missed with Ja, doesn't go in. I barely missed the green window. Giannis doesn't go in. You have to meet that green window to make your free throw. So if you're gonna play Pro-Am this year, you better green those free throws or else they're not going in. No more white free throws. You're gonna have to lock in on that or at that free throw line. Finally, we are moving on to the finishing. We're going to start with Giannis's stats here. He has a 91 dunk, an 85 standing dunk. He is a 98 overall. I mean, those stats aren't final, but that's what I was using when I was playing with him. He has Hall of Fame physical finisher because none of these players have legend badges like I said earlier in the video. And once again, we are on Hall of Fame difficulty just like I have been the whole video. We are going to start with the dunk meter. This is what the dunk meter looks like. I put on the funnel meter. Like I said, I changed it in the customized HUD settings. I have the large meter setting on. Now with the dunk meter this year, you have to hold the right trigger and just hold the right stick down. Same with the standing dunk meter. So it's a little different. First play, it was right over OV Toppin. I had a green window. You could visually see the green window. I'm just not used to it. I could have timed that, could have easily greened that right here, right over him. Yeah. I mean, that was, who was that? Andrew Nemhard. But once again, a lot of these,
I did like the video. I liked it.
these dunks are going to be greenable. And that's what I like about that. At least give me a chance to green the dunk. A lot of these are small meters, but there is some kind of green window. We are in Hall of Fame difficulty, and unlike 2K in 2K25, by the way, right there, I tried to go for a dunk meter and it put me into a layup, which I really like about the dunk meter. If you don't get a dunk, you can just time the layup, which is awesome, instead of previous years where no matter what, your player just goes over the dunk and you get a very early. That's a wide open dunk right there. You guys know in 2K24, if you just in Pro-Am, a lot of guards, what they would do is just have the guard go to the paint and then you would get a no meter. It's not like that in 26. You're going to have a green window. You can't bait it into just being a no meter. Right there, we had a super small meter right over somebody, but there was a green window. And right there, I pushed him over for a standing dunk meter. Ja Morant right on Jaylen Brown's head top. It was a small meter, but hey, that is super satisfying. I'm excited to use a high driving dunk in 2K26. Yes, Hall of Fame difficulty. And right here, we get a wide open driving dunk. And that's what I like about the dunk meter this year is in past years, you would just get it very early, no matter what. Now you actually get the late or early. Someone in Triple Threat, shout out to everybody that shared their gameplay with me, got this contact dunk right here. And overall, the dunk meter definitely improved. Slow down Euros. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty excited for this, but this is kind of trash. At least in 5s against the AI, it just seemed like there wasn't really a reason to do a slowdown in the middle of your Euro. Basically, you hold LT and then your player like slows down in the middle of it. It was also kind of weird to time because the meter slows down with it too. So that was kind of weird because I'm not used to that. There's never been something like that, but there just never seemed like there was a time to do it. I guess maybe when someone's in front of you on a court with less people, but for 5s, it didn't seem that good. But look at, shout out to my boy Kang Dooms for this gameplay. Wow. He greens a 100% slowdown Euro in my team's Triple Threat somehow. Self alleys, don't be like me on your first self alley-oop thinking it is the same controls and do a flashy pass, because now A and X on Xbox is a flash.
Bradley with the $100 donation says I'm back. Well, welcome back, Bradley. It's nice to see you again. Holy crap. W's in the chat, guys. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna heart that. Wow. That is insane. Let's see.
Flashy pass and XY is the self alley-oop. We were playing on PlayStation Community Day, and I was so confused with the icons because they're not color coordinated like Xbox, and I'm not used to where these icons are at. But yeah, every time you throw an alley-oop or a self alley, a random button between A, X, and Y and B, or whatever the PlayStation ones are, pops up and you have to time it. Honestly, a lot of people were freaking out about this. It is not hard, people. It is pretty damn easy, but you still have to time it.
Yeah, see, that's what I said, guys. I don't think that's a big deal. You're already, when you throw the lob, waiting for it to fill out. Now you just have to find the button. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro did pay for my first 2K26 build. That's pretty nice.
As well. Layup meters. Now, you can take your meter off and get a green bonus. I honestly liked the meter on, especially with my meter settings. But yeah, you could still get pretty decently sized green windows on some tough layups. I mean, a 42% spin layup right there. A lot of times when I was getting the rebound, I was just going back up. I like the green window sizes. I like being able to visually see it. On right there, I basically full barred it, but it was 100% smothered. So at the end, it just went down. I don't know if that's just because I'm on Hall of Fame, but even on this 88% contested layup with Giannis, there is some kind of green window there. Right there, I basically full barred it, went back down in the last second on the 89%. I don't know why. It's got to be Hall of Fame difficulty, right? Right here, I completely full barred the heck out of that. It was only a 19%. I'm guessing it was because Andrew Nembhard was on me. Little hop step lay right there with Giannis. Going to the paint with Giannis again. Crazy contested. I full barred it, but it was a foul, so I don't know if that was going to end up going in. Ja Morant right here on this layup. Hop step into the lane. Full bar it. 61% layup right there. Cool. By the way, all of this is on Hall of Fame once again, so imagine on a lower difficulty. Zion, I kind of full bar that one, but it says early 14%, so must have shrunk at the very last second. Anthony Edwards, little scoop lay right there. That ended up being open somehow. And you're going to see a baseline right here with Anthony Edwards where I finally am not running out of bounds when I'm doing a reverse layup, unlike in 2K25. The standing dunk meter. It works just like the driving dunk meter where you just hold the right trigger, right stick down. Right here, I wasn't even expecting it because I'm so used to just going down the right stick. And then look at Kristaps, I barely don't green that. Like, that was really, really close. Almost
as long as there's nothing exploitive like the Kobe jab step, the standing dunk meter should be fine.
Full bar right here. I pre-fire the standing dunk with Evan Mobley on the pick and roll, which I like. You just hold the right stick before you even catch the ball, get the standing dunk meter right here, just like the Kristaps one. It's not a complete full bar, but I'm like barely below that green window to the point where I'm basically on top of it. Floaters. Now, the first thing I did was test Devin Booker floater because it was really good in 2K24. So Devin Booker cross into the floater, 6% on the first one. I'm like, okay. The reason why it wasn't good in 2K25 is because randomly you would get this other floater that's in his floater package. But when I was playing Play Now here, every time I went to his opposite ball hand, just like 24, the case it was in 24, I would get it. And I was like, damn, this shit's back. But then I went to learn 2K and I would randomly get the other ones. And this would not happen in Play Now. So I'm not sure what to expect when the game drops with like a my player, because I'm telling you, I did the Devin Booker floater like 15 times in Play Now, and I got the really OP animation every time. Learn 2K, it was just random. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what to expect. Bam Adebayo floater is like Sabonis's. It is insane. You can shoot floaters from like very deep mid-range area. So if you are a big man that kind of likes this, I already know Laker fan was all over this at community day, then yeah, you're gonna want to look out for Bam Adebayo floater. Rebounding, a lot of people were overreacting to this new greening rebounding mechanic. Here is the first one of me doing it with Wemby right here. Yeah, I mean, it's just a visual thing, guys. You're not going to not get the rebound because you didn't green it. Here is some triple threat gameplay from Laker fan. Shout out to him. He was on Wilt Chamberlain here. And look at, he worms him. He's greening the rebound. It's not like something where like super OP. I wasn't noticing like, oh my God, I greened the rebound, so I jumped over everybody. It's not like that, okay? Right here, Jokic gets the rebound on the twos. He's just dogging Wemby with the green rebounds. It's really just a visual thing. We've always had a timer rebounds, and now it's just showing you that you timed it correctly. Sometimes on those 50-50s, you might win it because you greened it. But just because you don't green a rebound does not mean you're going to fumble it out of bounds or something, y'all. Passing. Right, now, I'm going to be honest. Passing sucked in 2K25. We all know that. The ball...
What did I miss, guys? Let me know. I got the Humphrey boy out here. Let's see. Look at all the movement. Rebounding. Bam floater. D-Book floater. How was it looking, though? D-Book floater is nice. Bam floater's OP. Bam floater. Can I pet that dog? He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. The number one way you can instantly know the biggest red flag is how someone treats animals. Keep that in mind in life, how they treat their animals. Easiest way to know right away. Bam floater. Bam floater was good. From the free throw line. Yeah, the 3-point post hook was insane. That's an old good boy.
Would randomly hit people in the back of the head, hit them in the back without them clicking a button, and you get a turnover, right? So when I was doing regular passes on the pick and roll, I didn't really notice anything. I did turn off the auto loud pass feature. I don't know why that is a thing. That might be one of the worst features they've ever had. Why would anybody want an auto lob pass feature? Make sure to turn that off as soon as you load up 2K26, or else you are going to be very irritated when you randomly throw a Y lob pass when you're just clicking A with your high pass sec or even your low pass sec, okay? Yeah, these seemed fine, right? Then I tried to test the wraparound pass feature, which is just double tapping B, and this was implemented into the game to avoid you hitting people in the head or in the back. So I do it right here with Obi Toppin, and this is the wraparound. He gets this slow animation where he just goes around and tries to get the ball around him. What does it do? Hits Isaiah Hartenstein in the head on the first attempt. That's my first experience of trying this wraparound pass. Then I have Halliburton. He does the wraparound on a way longer pass on the fast break, gets stolen. So we're 2 for 2 on turnovers. and it literally went right at, like, it's not wrapping around. It's like he's getting this wraparound animation, but the ball isn't actually, the ball isn't, there's no difference in terms of the ball being thrown. Right here, I get a bounce pass. You're probably like, oh, you fat fingered B, double-ish, yeah. No, I didn't. And right here on this possession, you're gonna see Halliburton wants to bounce pass the ball 3 straight times. And then on the 4th time, I just quit. It doesn't work well at all. It doesn't work how I think it was intended. No one would use this in a competitive setting, and you can't icon pass it too. So this feature did not fix our issue with the ball hitting off people's heads and backs. Was there a situation where I just clicked A or iconed at someone and hit him in the back or the head? No, but I don't think I played enough to see that happen, to be honest. So, and I'm sure it's not out of the game after I literally did a wraparound pass and it happened to Isaiah Hartenstein, so it probably still is in the game on a regular icon pass. Post scoring. Wow, do we have an interesting segment, because this is crazy. Post fade seems pretty crazy. I mean, not crazy, but just like normal. I was rhythm shooting it. Last second, Julius Randle button shot. 9% with the shot clock going down. I didn't even intend on shooting a post fade with Julius Randle. It's just the only thing I had. Little rhythm shots. All I did was just hold up on the right trigger or hold the right trigger, hold up on the right stick, and I would get a lot of those animations that a lot of players had equipped. Like Jokic had equipped with the little shimmy fade. You could still spin people, throw them to the floor. I just did it with Booker. You can spam the post spin. You can like speed boost out of it like post scorers do. Drop step, standing dunk, and one on Booker. He is a smaller defender. Mark Williams guarding me. You can still like spam the post, like change position thing with the right trigger. You still spam that post spin. I throw him off me with no takeover. Once again, I'm just not used to the standing dunk meter being just down, so I mistimed that. And then I started getting double teamed already, so okay. Spin Mark Williams off me again, wide open standing dunk. So yeah, you can still spin and drop step people to the floor with no takeover. Their hooks, no, I don't know. I don't know if I really couldn't tell you if they were good or not, but we were grinning some post hop shots with Jokic that were yellows on Hall of Fame. You know, Michael, like I said, Jokic had that little post fade. If you hold the right trigger and hold up on the right stick, you get this little shimmy post fade that a lot of players had equipped. LeBron had the same one. MJ had the same one. I think Carmelo had this same one as well. You saw Jokic had the same one. Kobe had the same one. And if you do it closer to the paint, you get this hook, and most people had the same hook on as well. Post go-to shots, though. Wow. So they added post go-tos, just like the little go-to shots.
Whoa.
Now, depending on if the ball's in your left or right hand, so if you're facing up or posting up, you get a different post go-to. So these were KD's go-tos. All you have to do is, without holding the right trigger and holding the left trigger, so you're posting up or just face up, you hold the right stick up. That's how you activate the go-tos, the post go-tos. So these were KD's post go-tos. By the way, shout out to Joey 2K for getting some post go-to gameplay for me. Carmelo Anthony's little spin hook right there. Okay, Carmelo. Now there is some post go-tos that are going to be very OP, I think, and could be a very big problem in 2K26. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, guys, this is good. This is cool. These are actually really cool. You can cancel out of them though. There might be some issues inside of that.
Here is Dirk's post go-to. Now, did everyone test everyone's post go-to? No, there's probably even some good ones that we didn't see, but I think we found the most OP one, to say the least. But let's go ahead, keep showing off Dirk's. Definitely gonna be a good one if you have a post-fade phenom high. Hakeem's was really satisfying. He's got the little dream shake. That's pretty cool. Like, I don't really care for post scoring, but that is kind of cool with the little dream shake. I feel like they had the dream shake in 17, but this is it right here. Yao Ming can post go to and post hook from the 3-point line. Yeah. And it counts as a 3. This is insane. I'm already knowing 7-4 post scores are going to be chucking this from the 3-point line with a post hook. How good are these going to be in the park? I don't know. The hook shot animation looks hard to contest anyways. I mean, and this is your post hook rating, by the way. It's going off your post hook rating. So when I post hook from the 3 with Yao, this is going off my post hook rating. So you can have a 25-3 probably and still get the—
Yeah, I highly doubt that makes it into the game. Again, I'm not saying what should be changed or not. There's no way. There's no way 3-point post hooks are making it into the game.
This green window right here. We gotta test this in game for sure. But
I don't see that happening.
There is a potential red flag. Okay, I'm not saying remove it right now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we gotta test the game first. It is a very funny animation. I don't know how it's possible to do that from the 3. Keep an eye out for that. For sure. Finally, we are at defense. Okay, now to start defense, I'm just gonna show one of the defender's stats. We have Amen Thompson out there. We're gonna be showing bumps, lanes, pluck steals, blitz steals, contests from the perimeter and interior. Amen Thompson has some great defensive stats. He is also an 88 overall. And we're gonna start with lanes, okay? Lanes are very good in NBA 2K26. I was playing a lot of play now, so I didn't really get to test lanes too much. But the people that were playing online, and when I played online, lanes are good, okay? But let's get into bumps first before I show the lanes gameplay. Patty knows I'm just bumping up the court. Mike Wang said that, and here's Amen Thompson. Mike Wang said that they have a lot more like player connection type of thing. Like it can get a lot more physical in terms of bumps. So you kind of attach onto players more. So that's why you're seeing these bump animations. So I can't even imagine when you actually make a lockdown as a player and you have a super high prim with maybe even legend on ball menace, because once again, none of these players had legend on ball menace or anything like that. Right here, I actually get a blocking foul animation though with Steph Curry. This was, I think this happened twice. So this wasn't like super often, but it is possible. Lane steals. Okay, so we're into lane steals. You guys remember how lane steals were really good in the beginning of 2K25, like patch 1, then they had to nerf them. I wouldn't say they're as crazy as patch 1 2K25, but they're good. They're definitely good. I like where they're at. I feel like lane steals take skill time, especially with the game speed.
Bro, I do not have a perm. What? Thank you, though.
Being 10% higher, it's giving you less time to read and react, creating a bigger skill gap because your reaction to these passes have to be faster than they were last year. Okay, so this is a lot of 5v5 gameplay in the all-star team up, my team thing. Shout out to everyone that gave me their gameplay. Shout out to Laker Fan and Dooms that were playing in these games. Laker Fan was on Wilt and Dooms was on Shea. Yeah, definitely lane steals being good. Well, I mean, we'll have to see how they are online when everyone gets their bad.
Yeah, I mean, things are looking pretty impressive. There's a few obvious things that are probably not going to make it into the game, the real release, but yeah, things are looking pretty good. Defense looks good. Movement is good. Stamina seemed to go down at a good rate. But looking good doesn't mean it will be good, right? We still got to play the game
and stuff, and we have lockdown builds actually out there. Continuing on with steals, we have pluck steals. So pluck steals are really just where you tap a button and just get this pluck animation. This was more like a loose ball from the AI, and I liked how the player that dropped the ball got in this animation so the defender can pick it up, because it was kind of annoying in past 2Ks where the defender or the guy that loses the ball just is the first one to pick it up. But something I will say is pluck steals are like a lot more rare than other 2Ks. Okay, I got a couple pluck steals, but it was rare. Okay, most of the time, the first time you click X to steal the ball, it is a foul like 95% of the time. You either get a foul or you get the ball. And 95% of the time, it is a foul. So you can't just be reaching in 2K26. You have to be smart of when you click X. So people that are just spamming X, you are about to foul out of every game if you do that in 2K26. Blitz steals. If you don't know what blitz steals are, it's when you blitz the ball hand. Maybe you get the shoulder into them and you get the ball. Blitz steals, obviously, are in 26 still. Blitz. That's a good thing. This is going to be the best way for lockdowns to get steals because plucks are a lot more rare. And if you do miss the blitz, you are going to look very stupid because you get stuck in an animation. And even sometimes when you feel like you're on the edge of the blitz, sometimes if you reach too early, you get this really slow animation, you end up fouling. Perimeter defense. We're going to be showing contests on perimeter defense, a bunch of different clips, and then you guys can give me your opinions on whether you think some of these should have been contested or not, open or not, or whatever. I'm going to be showing
What?
clips of me contesting the AI and then the AI contesting me. Keep in mind, I am on Hall of Fame. So sometimes when the AI makes a contested shot on me, it's just because it's on Hall of Fame. Okay. Now, the good thing is that the percent contests are back. So it's not just going to say tight and that's it. It's going to actually give you a percent coverage on it. Another thing to keep in mind is what players are contesting. So Drew Holiday contesting a shot compared to like Donovan Clean right there. You see the percent right there. I went to go see what Donovan Clean's perimeter D was. He has like a 50 perimeter.
Legit question, and only if you can say why. Oh, why don't they invite you to Calm Day? Yo, Will, thank you for the donation. I do not have an answer for you, sir. If I had an answer, I'd tell you, but I don't know.
Defense, and he is 7'2". Yeah, Damian Lillard was making some crazy stuff, but once again, it's Hall of Fame, so don't pay attention to whether the shot goes in or not. Just look at the contest. So right there, that was an open. KD with deep bomber. I ended up just going up for a mid-range and just shooting right in his grill just to see what percent I could get. He gets a hand up at the last second. Okay. 30-something%. D-Lo with the ball. He ends up getting swatted right here. I don't think I've ever seen that animation. Kyrie Irving, little front fade. The Pro 2 fades are back, by the way. So for all my Pro-Am guards that are midi diving all year long, you're going to be doing that again for 26, okay? Cade Cunningham, contested shot right there, ends up getting off balance. Right here, I don't know how I got an open. I feel like that should have been wide open. I wasn't even close. Maybe it's because Drew Holiday just has a super high prim. But Jeremy Sohan is a slow jumper, 62% in the corner. 7'4" player getting jumped at. What was that, like a 10%? That's pretty crazy. Then on the other end, Devin Booker's, that's an open with Wemby jumping at him. I guess a little too late. Brennan Ingram falls over. Yes, you're going to keep falling over if you shoot a crazy shot. Tyrese Maxey makes like a 68% on me. Now, it is on Hall of Fame, so is a real person going to be able to green that on you in the stage? Probably not. Lou Dort gets around the screen and gets a really good contest on that, even though he did get a bad animation. Halliburton shooting in my face on the front. Midi, 37%. Siakam makes a 6% right there over Miles Turner. Jaylen Brown, we somehow get a little yellow on the late contest in the corner there. Moving on to paint defense. We're going to be looking at the contests on these as well. Drew Holiday going in. I got my hands up. All right, I actually jumped with Brandon Majinski, 19% on that. Also, tell me in the comments, is there like a timestamp that you think that shouldn't have been open? This should have been this contest, whatever. Keep in mind the player that's guarding. Drew Holiday right here. I try to get back with Draymond on the pick and roll. Ends up being a foul. Cooper Flag goes to the lane. Sengun gets a crazy high contest on that. Now, obviously, I couldn't do this on every possession of who is contesting who. But I wanted to do it every once in a while just to get an idea. And he has a 73 interior defense at 6'11". PJ Washington, I got my hands up with Jabari Smith. That is a 40%. You could also get those pull-out animations where you're behind the player in the paint and you pull them into even a bigger contest. Dylan Harper just goes right over the top of me on Devin Booker for a 22%. And Embiid, that's a 23% with Chet with a hands up. I feel like I got thrown into a bad animation, giving me a worse contest. Triple threat. Shout out to Laker fan for giving this gameplay. Crazy chase down block right there. And then back to the dunk meter clips. You can see the green window of these dunk meters and who's guarding me to get those dunk meters. So Andrew Nemhard, I get a big meter right here with Giannis. We're driving on Obi Toppin. The green window is much smaller with him playing much better defense. And then once again, I'm going right over the top of Obi Toppin. Super small meter again, but that was great defense. Takeovers for NBA 2K26. It is not exactly the same takeover abilities and boosts from last year. It's a little different. There are some similar ones. Like I had Deep Bomber with KD, smacked it off the glass. There was also this clip where we saw some other takeovers. You see Lethal Layup, you see Blur, you could see Dishmaster, you could see a sharp shooting.
Jordan, thank you for the 5, bro. I appreciate what you do for the community badge. Looks like I'm definitely making a 7+. Okay. Making an over those build. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Hey, if those tall builds are dribbling, like we're seeing that height matters a lot. Again, kind of like 2K24 is what it seems like. So if tall builds can move it might be crazy.
Takeover, kind of the one that looks like the one from like 2K19. You have that glass cleaning takeover back there, and then you have the rim protection takeover, and then you have that silky shooter takeover ability right here on Jabari Smith. And like I said earlier, takeover doesn't really keep your energy fully like it used to. Like, you can run out of energy fast with takeover if you're spamming those escapes. And then there was a clip of Laker fan getting takeover in My Team Triple Threat, but like the takeover literally wasn't equipped, so he just got like the red ring. But speaking of 2v2, 3v3 Sunset Park gameplay and 5v5 all-star team up, I already uploaded.
Okay, so that's it for that video. We have seen a lot, guys. A lot. I'm gonna make a video compiling all of this, what I think is the most important, my opinion on it. Of course, I've told you guys throughout the stream, but just kind of digesting everything, putting it all into a 10-20 minute video. There is more videos we can watch, but I think that was like, we've seen Koza dribbling, we've seen Young Dirk dribbling, Joe Knows breaking down some things, Double H's. This was an immaculate breakdown. Really, really good breakdown. I don't think that there's that much more to see at the moment, right? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to make a video. Inside of that, just like this stream, just like the one before, just like the other one where I didn't stream because we didn't hit the like goal, I'm going to give you guys a like goal. If we don't hit it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just going to go off interest, and I'll stream tomorrow if we hit that. Probably like 5,000, 6,000 likes. But seriously, thank you to every single person that came out. Jace, a magic build with max 2 on Rebound Chaser. Yeah, dude. Even you can make like Westbrook builds now because you can put max +2 on your Rebound Chaser. So that's going to be cool. Thank you for the dono. But yeah. I'll see you guys in the video. I'm going to compile everything, digest it more. So shout out to everybody that was here in the stream. Shout out to everybody that's still going to make it out to the video. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow if things go well. If not, I'll just make a video compiling everything tomorrow just like today. What I think is the most important without a stream. So either way, you'll still get, I'm still going to break it down for you guys, talk about it. Bradley, shout out to you, man, for the $100 dono. That was insane. I still see you in here. And yeah, guys. Laker fan? Okay, yeah, so grinding. I do have a few more videos to watch for sure. I wanted to watch everybody's. And we're almost streaming for 4 hours. But, like I said, I think that we've pretty much seen most of the stuff that we came out, like we accomplished the mission here. You know what I'm saying? Like Double H, you could just watch Double H's video and get everything you really need. We watched Joe, we watched Swag Godly, Koza, Young Dirk. We could obviously sit here for 2 or 3 more hours and watch literally every video, but that would be a little bit overkill, right? Especially when there's a lot of people that have jobs, they've had things to do today where they weren't able to watch at work or something, and they want to get a breakdown from me as well. You know what I'm saying? So I owe it to those people that have been busy today. Some people are in school still, all that type of stuff. So guys, thank you for coming out to the stream. 2K26 right now looks a lot better than what we've seen. The dribbling is just really good. Really, really good. It's been 2 or 3 years since we've seen that. There are some things, of course, that will probably not make it to the release of the game that seem pretty crazy. But again, that's still 7 whole days away. Then that's still the first 7 days, which is basically like a demo. So when we really get the release of the game, we'll see what it looks like. The game's going to change a few times, is what I'm trying to say. So don't think everything today is 100% set in stone. You're going to see all this when the game, you know what I'm saying? So, guys, thank you for coming out. I don't want to keep you here too long. So I'm going to hop out of here, and I'll see y'all, man.